Apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know, attack more. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going, like, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta get high, smoke that dank. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come side me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name. Bitch. School Vikes, here we go. School Vikes, here we go, baby. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. Hey, you know it, I know it, man. You know what's going down. Another day, another live, dog. Another day, another live again. Before I get into it and dive into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell as well. Takes less than 1 second. Why not? Support the grind, support the channel for real, man. Here we go. A few things to get into today. Really just two main topics, of course. More JJ McCarthy news, more JJ McCarthy disrespect going on all around the league, all around ESPN, all around social media in general. I repeat, in general, baby. But at the end of the day, the ones who really know. You know what's going on with JJ McCarthy, how he's been, the treatment he has been getting since he's entered the building, the treatment he got last year or the lack of treatment he got last year. We know for a fact, I repeat, we know for a fact KOC hasn't given JJ McCarthy his all. It's not fair to McCarthy at all either. But hey, like I said, I'm pretty much at this point with it. If McCarthy wants to leave, news, rumor, speculations is McCarthy is ready to leave the Vikings. And hey, like I said on the past 2 lives, man, it might be time for McCarthy to get out of town. Do I want him to remain a Viking? Hell yeah. But at the end of the day, guess what? If KOC ain't going to do right by him, if they ain't going to give him a fair chance, a fair opportunity, why stay around? Why not demand or ask for a trade for real? He has that right, and he should definitely do it. Like I said yesterday and the day before, maybe time for him to get back with Jim Harbaugh or a Kyle Shanahan or some type of coach that will really put the work and effort in with him. All eyes on him, man. Put the effort in, the time in, etc. Period. Because guess what? KOC is not doing it, obviously. Whether he doesn't care, he don't want McCarthy to be in the building, whatever it is, bruh. It may be time for JJ McCarthy to leave. Would I hate to see it? Hell yeah. Shout out my brother 9, lock in 9. But wherever he go, I repeat, wherever he goes, I'm sure he will do and perform well. I'm sure the head coach will put the adequate amount of time in with him as well. Not be on that bullshit like KOC is on. No bullshit, for real. But we're going to get into the article in a minute. Matter of fact, I'm going to start there first. Of course, got some more videos to break down in the boogie downtown. More JJ McCarthy disrespect, and I'm breaking necks heavy. You know it. I know it. And then the next segment, of course, we all know Nolan Teasley is the new GM. Question is, who has full control? Who's in charge? Will the Wilfs back up? Will KOC back up? Now, news is KOC had some say, or he helped identify the new GM. So at the end of the day, who's really in control? Now, I think Nolan Teasley will have control, period. You know, if you're the Wilfs, if he said something to the Wilfs, he should have demanded the Wilfs to let him be in control and have full command of the team, Holmes, period. You know it. I know it. But the fact that KOC was involved with the GM hire is probably a good sign because you want your GM and your head coach to have a good relationship and have good communication going on for sure. We saw what happened with Mike Zimmer and Spillman. We saw what happened with Quasi and KOC and Brian Flores included. So the fact KOC helped identify the GM obviously means he likes him, obviously means they're going to build their relationship too. But as long as it's good communication, I mean, Nolan Teasley definitely knows what he's doing. He's been around the best. The Seattle Seahawks just won a Super Bowl. He's been sitting up under Snyder, under his wing, learning everything, taking in every word, etc. So I'm sure he knows where to start and where to end. The question is, once again, will the Wilfs get out the damn way? Period. Will KOC get out the damn way, baby? For real. That's the main question. But Nolan Teasley, like I say, I feel like it's a real solid hire as far as winning goes, understanding what it takes, understanding how to identify great players, build a great roster to reach the ultimate goal, which is what? The Super Bowl, Jack. Boom. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with JJ McCarthy once again. Like I just said, rumors is news speculations are right now. JJ McCarthy may want out of Minnesota. And like I say, if he did want out, could you blame him, Holmes? Like, could you really blame him? What he's been through in Minnesota, or the bullshit he's been facing since he's been in the building? KOC ignored all his flaws, horrible job at teaching, coaching, etc. Right? The same KOC that put in 1,000% effort with Kirk Cousins, though, 1,000% effort with Sam Darnold. The list goes on. You know it. I know it. We gonna see though, bro. We going to see for real. Here we go. Shout out Norse in the building. SKOL VIKES, man. Let's get it. Here we go, man. Let's word. So let's get it, man. He said, yo, EJ, I'll be listening while installing flooring. Shout out Norris putting that work in, man, for real. Here we go. Broski Bear, shout out Broski Bear in the building. He say, shout out Norris, no doubt, no doubt. Here we go. Oh, I know it ain't so. I know it ain't so, man, for sure. You rang who yang, you rang who yang. How? No Ed and Eddie tonight, who yang. You hear me? Heavy. Let's get it. He say, what's going on, AJ? Hey, man, you know different stuff. You know how it go. You know how it go in Vikings territory with Vikings business for real, man. Here we go. Tunes. JJ Kemp asks for a trade. Hey, probably so, probably so. Hey, would you be shocked? Would you be surprised, Hu Yang? Doesn't JJ McCarthy have every right to ask for a trade right now? Here we go, baby. Draft linebacker Justin Jefferson next year. Hey, he's already in the draft, Hu Yang. Too late for that, man. For real. Here we go. You say, Hu Yang catch any fish lately? Here we go. Caught an 18-inch walleye at the dam. Damn, Hu Yang, you going in. Huh? You going in for real. Here we go. Let's get it, man. Make sure you come in the chat. You fire the chat up. Like the chat up as well. Let's get it. Now, like I said, we're going to dive right into it and get into the McCarthy news first. Then go on from there. One second, man. Pull this up right quick. Myles Garrett to the Rams. What? AJ Brown to the Patriots. What? Now I knew about AJ Brown, broski, but is Myles Garrett really going to the Rams, broski bear? No way, no how. That may have just took the Rams over the top, dog, for real heavy. Here we go, man. Let's get it. But is that a true story, broski bear? Is Myles Garrett really going to the Rams? Why not just trade Kyler Murray? You think they actually going to trade Kyler Murray, Daniel? Shout out Daniel in the building. SKOL VIKES, man. Let's get it. Myles Garrett and Ramos have Miles. They traded a ton. What they trade for Garrett? No, let me look this up, man. I know this got to be cap here, man. No cap. Here we go. Ain't no way the damn Rams got Myles Garrett and all that. Let me see for myself for real. No fucking way. Myles Garrett? Are the Rams Super Bowl contenders already? Wow, what? Hold up, man. Hold up. No way. No way, bro. Let's check the video out real quick. So for verse and 3 picks, tell me it's not 3 first-round picks. No way, dog. No way, no how. Here we go. I know, ain't no way in hell they traded for verse and 3 first-round picks. Oh, wow. Myles Garrett to the Rams for Jared Verse, 2028 first round, 2027 fifth round. Wow. I mean, it's it's damn, man. You give up Garrett though. You give up Garrett heavy. I mean, Jared Verse is a solid player, but Garrett though. Here we go, man. Let's get it. They lost Verse in 27 first, second CD, third. Wow, bro. Here we go. Darn it, the Browns got linebacker Justin Jefferson. Oh, yeah, Hu Yang. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide full of pride for real. Here we go. Dell in the building. What up, dog? Let's go. SKOL VIKES. Myles Garrett for 27. First, 28. Second and third plus verse. Damn, bro. The Rams must have really wanted Myles Garrett. Now, Myles Garrett, a different type player. He could definitely elevate the Rams to that next level for real. I mean, Verse ain't no slouch either, though. You know, Verse a dog too, for real. And Verse got a high ceiling. What Verse is? His second year in, third year in max. Very interesting, dog. Ram said, F those picks again. Yeah, that's right. Mine was the initial report that was incorrect. Crazy. Hold, let me check this out, man. Crazy word. That's crazy, dog. Myles Garrett, huh? Wow. Hold on. Let's see what Schefter got to say about the situation right quick. Here we go. Give me 1 second, man. See what's up with this here.
There were people, when the Browns redid Myles Garrett's deal, there were people that suspected at that time that this paves the way for the Cleveland Browns to trade Myles Garrett. And I truly believe, I know, that when the Browns redid that deal, the idea was to reconfigure the way and time in which they paid option bonus payments. Now, most fans don't care about when option bonus payments are paid, but the way it was set up in Myles Garrett's deal was the 15th day of the new league year in mid-March. They pushed it back to a week before the start of the regular season. Once they did that, it created more flexibility to trade him. And so that was a big deal to a lot of teams. In fact, I had a couple of teams call me and say they're going to trade him. They're going to trade him eventually. The Browns were adamant all along. Like I told you an hour ago, we're not trading him. We're not trading him. But the Rams began pursuing Myles Garrett. They kept pursuing Myles Garrett. They didn't stop pursuing Myles Garrett until they were eventually willing to include Jared Verse in the trade. Once Jared Verse got included in the trade, the Browns were interested. Okay, we get a player now for the short term, and we get draft pick compensation, including a first-round draft pick in 27. That we can live with.
Wow. Wow. So Myles Garrett to the Rams, huh? Wow, dog. Mm-mm-mm. Put into it. Hold on, man. Bottom. Motherfucking Myles Garrett to the Rams, Holmes. For real. Here we go. The Rams said they trying to come forward. They trying to come forward. No doubt. Too Evil in the building. Shout out Too Evil in the building, man, with the $2 chat. Shout out Too Evil in the building for real. SKOL VIKES, man. Here we go. Let's get it. Hell yeah, man. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. So yes, sir. They'll say fuck the Rams. So do we pay a collar next year if we ship out JJM? That would be stupid. Shit, you never know with the Vikings for real, Daniel. If Kyler Murray balls out, wouldn't you pay him? I mean, hell, why not? You know, watch Myles Garrett get hurt and the Browns end up with the top 10 pick. Injuries happen. Injuries definitely happen, man. Here we go. Browns will pick up no one. Who cares? They're terrible at drafts. We go, man. Rams have confidence in their ability to draft without first round pick and confidence in their ability to rebuild in general, which they should, broski bear. I mean, they did a solid job drafting with the trenches anyway. Not only Verse, but the other defensive lineman, number 55 in the middle. So the Rams know how to draft for sure. Here we go. I pull that trade. I trade Verse though. I'm not high on him. Hey, Verse a dog, man. Verse a dog. Here we go. Here we go, man. Hold on, what that boy said. Now we can trade McCarthy to the WNBA for a ball. Hey, watch your mouth and your tone, Too Evil. Watch your mouth and your damn tone, Too Evil. Appreciate the $2 super chat, man. But watch your mouth and your tone when you're speaking on McCarthy, when you're speaking on 9, man. No cap. Here we go. Lock in, 9, for sure. Let's get it, baby. So we finna get up into this article right quick. Holding in the building. My brother Holding in the building. What up, big dog? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's get it, man. Let's get it for real. So let's go ahead and dive into this article right quick. So NFL insider, hence JJ McCarthy wants out of Minnesota. Minnesota Vikings quarterback JJ McCarthy sparked a minor controversy last week by saying he and new passer Kyler Murray are basically like high school acquaintances. While Murray told media members the two were solid and in more of a mentor-mentee relationship, as is often seen with a veteran and a young quarterback, it did not take long for the internet to seize the comments as evidence of McCarthy's discontent. So much so that NFL insider Jason LaConfora claimed via an anonymous general manager that McCarthy wants out of Minnesota. LaConfora adds fuel to Vikings quarterback drama. LaConfora quoted one general manager, not specified as past or present, who said about McCarthy, I think he wants out of there. And like I said earlier, bro, would you be mad? Would you feel the way if he wanted out? Could you blame him for real? Here we go. I think he's wanted out of there since they signed Murray. Those personalities are not going to be a good fit. McCarthy said at Vikings OTAs about his relationship with Murray, the newcomer, is just like two guys in a classroom. He sits on one side, I sit on the other side, and it's the coach's responsibility to teach us and coach us, which is big facts, no cap. Awkwardness is just like the same feeling when you're in high school and there's another person on the other side of the room. That's just kind of how it is. I wouldn't say there's any awkwardness. It's a true competition. That's what I was told. But at the end of the day, it matters what I do out here every single day. And that's what I'm focused on. The organization made a decision that they feel like is going to improve the depth and the quality of the room. And they feel like they made that decision. All I'm thinking about is continuing the upward trajectory that I set for myself last season, that last quarter of the season, and continuing to be the best version of me every single day. La Conforra, McCarthy could be a short timer in Minnesota. Following up on the unnamed GM's take, La Conforra sized up the outlook for a would-be McCarthy trade. Sound like that type shit right there, though. Hey, if you know something, you the GM who said it, stand on it, bruh. 10 toes down for real. You know something, say you know something, period. Put your face on it, put a name on it. No cap, Jack, for real. Here we go. La Conforra sized up the outlook for a would-be McCarthy trade. La Conforra added, Minnesota would likely not fetch much for McCarthy under these circumstances, and it might require an injury elsewhere to create more demand. If O'Connell couldn't get much from him and opted to sell low on him, that would resonate around the league. But it also stands to reason that obvious friction between a new QB you need to win with now and one who has to quickly come to grips with watching games and not playing them so soon after being drafted that high is far from ideal. It's also worth noting that if Minnesota wanted to trade McCarthy, it likely would have done so in March or April. Exactly right. Why wait this long at the end of the day? Before promoting and advertising the upcoming camp battle, the need for a quarterback around the league was greater 3 months ago. Conflicting reports on McCarthy's personality. Once again, back to McCarthy right away. Wow, man, crazy work for real, Jack. No cap. Entering June, there are contrasting reports about McCarthy and his role in the Vikings locker room, as well as the impending battle with Murray. McCarthy's teammates tend to think he's just fantastic, including right tackle Brian O'Neill, who is one of the franchise's longest tenured players. He recently mentioned McCarthy, even through some of the low points. I mean, we were 4-8 at one point last year. We rattled off 5 straight. Like, guys believe in him. The guys wanted us to figure it out and be better as an offense. You hear the term lose the locker room. He had the locker room more than anybody I'd ever seen ever. You want to root for him, you want to do well, and you want him to keep taking those next steps. If I was judged after my first 10 games in the NFL, I'm not playing right now. Come on now, for real. And shout out Brian O'Neill for keeping it 1,000. I repeat, 1,000, man. No doubt. Wow, bro. Crazy word. But he's been a scapegoat this whole time. Let's go, dog. There's a part of it where he's still so fresh and he's only going to continue to get better. The whole attitude from us was, how do we go there as an offense together? So there's McCarthy, who's beloved by team captains, and the guy who wants off the roster, according to La Conforra sources, something's got to give. I mean, like I've been saying, bro, can you blame the man if he does want out? Would you be mad at him if he wanted out? You know, you couldn't say he's running or ducking competition. The way KOC has lied, switched the narrative, said this and said that at different times in the off season, bro, talking out the side of his neck type shit. Could you blame McCarthy, dog? For real. You know, why wouldn't he want to go somewhere to a team that will put full time into him? Build a system just for him. That's what you're supposed to do as a head coach. In KOC's case, as far as allegedly a QB whisperer and all that, you're supposed to put your quarterback in a system that works for him. We go. Fuck out of here. Team control of McCarthy for next 3 seasons. If McCarthy wants out of Minnesota, that's just a theory from a nameless executive right now. The Vikings must sign off on it. Minnesota drafted McCarthy in 24, meaning it has control over his contract through the end of the 2028 campaign. While McCarthy isn't an ideal spot at the moment because of Murray, there's still a path for him to reclaim his job and resume his trajectory as the franchise's quarterback of the future. How he handles the training camp competition and the subsequent decision by the coaching staff should be telling about his state of mind. Hold on, damn screen keep moving. Hold up. How he handles the training camp competition and the subsequent decision by the coaching staff should be telling about his state of mind in Minnesota. McCarthy will turn 24 in January. Only 24 years old, a lot of room to grow, high ceiling. Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, it's no limit for that dude. But my thing for McCarthy is this right here, right? No matter how he feels, no matter how mad he is, even if he has the right to be, you know, training camp is where it's at. He must perform on the field. So however he feels, I repeat, however he feels, right? Put the emotion to the side, the feelings to the side, and go play ball, period. You know, I don't care what the so-called beat writers is talking about, the NFL experts, the analysts, media, whoever. You know, if JJ McCarthy goes out there and balls and controls what he can, like he said, he'll be all right. He'll be just fine, bro. Period. But he can't let the bullshit get to him. No bullshit. Like Nick Saban used to say, kill the rat poison, don't pay attention to the rat poison. So if he's good, mad, happy, sad, whatever, bro, he got to go on the field and prove it, period. You know? Heavy, man. Just what it is, just what it ain't. Here we go. Let's get it, bro. For real. E said it, EJ. Wait till MAR. Say what, Daniel? Say what? Expound, bro. Expound, bro. Here we go. If the Vikings can get an 8th round pick for McCarthy, we should go for it. Oh, you a funny man. You a funny man, huh? Too evil. You got jokes today, huh? You got jokes today, huh? For real. Here we go, baby. Daniel in the building, man. Let's get it, bro. I said this months earlier, EJ. What would happen if he wanted out? There isn't going to be a QB competition. KFC gave up on him, but I believe JJM. Yeah, I mean, I'm not shocked at all if this is true, or if he does eventually come out and say, "Hey, I want out." Hell, like I say, could you blame him? Hell no. Let's go, bro. For real. Let's get it, man. If I was McCarthy regarding KM comments about helping him, you help me. Haha, fuck out of here. Hear that boy Kyler Murray capping and yapping, bro. He JT. He just talking heavy. Here we go. In all seriousness, we should trade McCarthy to the Jets for whatever we can get. Why? Why too evil? Expound, bro. You must expound. Here we go. Money. Let's go. JJM wins a Super Bowl before KFC. If we trade him, that would be another Minnesota mistake. There you go, Daniel. There you go. Right there. Let's get it, bro. We go. McCarthy is a 3rd round QB mistakenly taken in the 1st round. How do you know too evil? I repeat, how do you know? What makes you say that confidently and with conviction, dog? Tell me now. Tell me right now. Here we go. Jets, Dolphins, Colts. Fuck all that. He's in many. Here we go, man. Now I'm gonna dive into this video right quick, man. Dan Orlovsky talking more about McCarthy. Like I say, Dan Orlovsky is definitely one of the major nut riders of KOC, of Kyler Murray, etc. We go. Get into it right quick, man. 1 second. Huh? Oh, there we go. There we go. 1 second. Here we go, man. Woo, shit. 1 second, dog. Pull this up real fast. TV. There we go. Boom. Hold up. We'll do Orlovsky shit up. Here we go. Boom. Let's get to it, man. Now it seems like Orlovsky has a lot to say for real. Sometimes too much. Matter of fact, it's obviously very evident he knows nothing about McCarthy or the Minnesota Vikings business or what's going on at all. But let's break it down in a boogie downtown right quick. Here we go. Some dollars, but dollars.
Gave us a glimpse at how the Vikings are handling their quarterbacks this offseason. Both Kyler Murray and J.J. McCarthy taking reps with the starters, hinting at a true quarterback competition for the starting job. On Friday, we had Steve Smith in here. He didn't have a whole lot of faith in the Vikings, no matter who ends up under center. What do you expect from Kyler Murray?
God bless him. Justin Jefferson probably needs to read that book that A.J. Brown was using on the sideline. I don't see a chance. And in fact, J.J. McCarthy, you know who could beat J.J. McCarthy? Anybody with a heartbeat. And
Steve Smith. See Steve Smith. Respect to you, man. On the football field, you're a real dog. No cap, yeah, no cap. You're a real dog, man. Respectable, tough dude, scrappy. You know, one of the top receivers to ever do it. Hey, but watch your mouth and watch your tone, Steve Smith, for real. You know, he basically said he feels sorry for Murray as if Murray's not it. But then he go and say anybody with a heartbeat can beat out McCarthy. Do you hear the disrespect in that? That's mad disrespectful, dog. He basically is saying somebody off the street can come in and take McCarthy's job. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that major disrespect, man? And once again, shout out Steve Smith on field play. But you big biscuit head punk chump, huh? For real, Steve Smith. He gonna say anybody with a heartbeat can beat out 9? Like he's not relevant at all? Like he's not an NFL quarterback? Like he didn't work hard to get here? Or to get in the position he's in, heavy? And he want to talk crazy like that? See, that's what I mean, man. Right there. Every time the media always goes in on McCarthy. But the disrespect is crazy, baby. Wow, man. Stephen A. Smith, hey, I ain't gonna cap, bro. You just lost a lot of points with me early, dog. Huh? You gonna disrespect 9 like that? Come on now, dog. Come on, man. Like, dude ain't put work in. Another analyst, another so-called NFL expert that probably didn't watch the Vikings at all last year. For damn sure didn't watch the last 6 games of the season. Steve Smith don't know a damn thing about McCarthy to be speaking on him like that. Talking about anybody with a heartbeat. Man, what? Man, come on now, McCarthy. You hear how crazy they talking? Huh? You hear how disrespectful they are to you, dog? They ain't got no respect for your game at all, bruh. Lock in, man, for real. Steven Smith talking crazy, bruh. Come on now. He trying to join the party. He trying to join the pack. I'll put you on your neck, Steve Smith, for real. No cap. Here we go. Let's get it.
Murray, good luck. I hope things improve for him. I hope he stays off the Call of Duty and start getting his playbook.
So that was a man who did not look at Orlovsky stifling his giggle.
I had not seen that.
Yeah. Talk about that. Out of everything he said, that's the only facts that were there was Kyler Murray. Hopefully, Kyler Murray wants to play ball and not Call of Duty. You know, see, Steve Smith is kind of reaching as well, though. You know, reaching for the clicks, reaching for the bait, reaching for the views, etc. Dog. But for him to say anybody with a heartbeat can beat out McCarthy, wow, bro, that's damn near like wow. Maybe one of the most disrespectful things ever said about an NFL quarterback in general. Period. Wow, man. Crazy, bro. Here we go. Back to it.
Yeah,
Steve Smith, good at TV.
That was Steve Smith here on Friday. And again, I'd like to write.
Yeah. Keep laughing, baby. Keep laughing. Orlovsky, Steve Smith, the whole panel. Keep laughing, bro. Laugh now, cry later. I repeat, JJ McCarthy gonna make them laugh now, but cry later, baby. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it.
Jot down little pieces of the things that he said. He said, someone get Justin Jefferson that book that A.J. Brown was reading. He talked about Call of Duty. He went there on that. And then anyone with a heartbeat can beat out J.J. McCarthy. So, Dan, which part of that are you interested in responding to?
I'll start with J.J. McCarthy. One, J.J. McCarthy, you got to win the job on the field, not in the press conferences.
What?
I have supported J.J. McCarthy.
What is he talking about? Obviously, we know that. No shit, Sherlock. Duh. He talking about you got to win the job on the field, not in the press conference. Who said he was trying to win the job in the press conference? Once again, how did anything he said in the presser say, hey, he wants to win the job in the press conference or get an advantage in the presser? What the hell are you talking about, Orlovsky? You jailhead punk chump. Period. You, Steve Smith, all y'all. Shut the hell up. Matter of fact, go find something else to talk about around yonder. Because y'all just hopping on the story. Now it's to the point. They just doing it for the views, for the clout, etc. For the Guapino Federale Linguini, baby. For real. This punk chump just said, hey, win the battle on the field, McCarthy, not in the presser. Duh. I mean, what you mean? What you mean? What? Take the what and leave the what? You hear me? Heavy. Huh? Here we go, man. Let's get it. Let's work. Hey.
I'm a fan of J.J. McCarthy. I'm not giving up on him.
You're not a fan of McCarthy, you liar. You're not a fan, you bozo. You know it. I know it. You're just like the rest of the so-called fans. Guess what, Orlovsky? You're a bandwagon fan. You're a nut rider. You're a big nut rider. You're waiting for as soon as he messes up, you're off him. As soon as he balls out, if he wins the competition and balls out, guess what? You're going to be right back on his nuts heavy, Orlovsky. Hey, Orlovsky, were you better than McCarthy? Hell no. Hey, Orlovsky, what was your greatest moment as a quarterback, Holmes? Period. Huh? I'll wait. I must know, dog. I must know. Here we go. Come on now, bro. Stop it. Swerve.
But here in the press conference, in relation to it's me and on one side, Kyler on the other, and this and that, let's go win the job on the field and not in the press conference, okay? Let's just go play quarterback, not divide the locker room. In relation to Kyler Murray, it's not a fit, and I don't care what anyone says. It's not. Does it mean it won't work? No.
And I definitely, you definitely can agree with Orlovsky right there as far as Kyler Murray not being a fit in Minnesota. I mean, hell, the man can't even throw crossing routes. What does KOC scheme consist of? Which routes get ran the most in his offensive scheme is the crossing routes, the crossers. And Kyler Murray can't throw a crosser to save his life, period. Never been under center before. So what? Is Kyler Murray going to be able to change his game? Here we go, man. Let's get it.
Oh, Kyler's going to have to change the way he plays. Going to go under center, run the play action pass game, and throw crossing routes. It's the fundamental part of this offense. There is no this offense without that stuff. He doesn't do it often, and he doesn't do it well. If he does it more and better, then Kyler has the chance to be the starting quarterback and resurrect his career. But I'm not banking on or putting it in stone that that's going to be the case.
What do you think, Nate?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the coach there, KOC, knows what Kyler Murray is good at. I assume that he's not bringing him in there to do things that he's not good at. I understand that they felt a little desperate, and they have a team that's talented and ready to win now on both sides of the ball. So I'm surprised that you said that it's not a fit and it won't work, but it might work. That's where I'm confused, is like either it's a fit or it won't work. Like, I personally think it's a fit. I think the way that they will structure the offense, throwing outside breaking.
How do you know it's a fit, bozo head? Huh? You're a clown, or Lopsy's a clown, huh? Two clowns, gel head, fro head, heavy. You know it. I know it. He says not a fit, which makes sense. He says he thinks it is a fit. Why do you think it is a fit? What's this dude name here? For real. Let's go, bro. What are you talking about? Another guy, another analyst who never watched Minnesota Vikings football. For real, man. Here we go.
Routes is something that Kyler Murray does well, and throwing deep balls, something Kyler Murray does well. Combine that with his athleticism and having Justin Jefferson out there, I think this offense will be pretty darn effective.
What do you mean pretty darn effective? It's about scheme. Does he fit the scheme, bro? Can he do what he's asked to do? He talking about, oh, it's a perfect fit, a perfect fit. Well, can Kyler Murray adapt? Huh? You punk chomp. Ain't nobody safe. Anybody can get it. But the main question is, can Kyler Murray adapt? You talking about a dude who struggles to throw crossing routes, who struggles to see over the line, period. Come on now, for real. And we don't know if he's lost a step or not. So what are we saying here? Here we go. Wow, bro. Let's get it.
Dom, you know this. This offense is, if you think about the Kirk Cousins of the world and the Sam Darnold of the world, those guys are good at the same stuff at a high level. Kyler, again, we'll see if he can do it.
Man, Kyler Murray just got beat out. You talking about a dude who just got beat out by Jacoby Brissett. He running from the smoke from Jacoby Brissett. What we talking about around here, dog? For real, heavy. Yeah, man. Yeah, bitch, yeah. He just got beat up by Jacoby Brissett, man. And they talking about he a great fit? No. What it was, they got him for a good deal, damn near a steal, period. That's why they went for him heavy. Let's get it, bro. Let's work. They talking about Kyler Murray like Kyler Murray, some big-time dog. The man ain't performed at a high level in 3 years. The man ain't put up great numbers in what, 3-4 years. So you just gonna crown him off the rip? Come on, bro. Stop it. Heavy. Here we go. Here we go, man. Let's get it.
Because he's not been asked to do it a ton. But Kyler, this offense isn't about throwing outbreakers. It's about throwing inbreakers.
I get what you're saying based on what we've seen. I just think that they can change.
Let me get Shefty in here. Go.
A few things to keep in mind here. Kyler Murray is a former #1 overall pick.
Totally.
He picked Minnesota just as much as Minnesota picked him.
Yeah. Okay, Schefter, huh? And and Schefter, come on now. You know it. I know it. Why did he pick Minnesota, Schefter? Let's see if Schefter tells the true story, the real story about why Kyler Murray picked Minnesota. I'll tell you why. He picked Minnesota because he thought it was the easy route because he doesn't respect J.J. McCarthy's game. That's why, Schefter. So he want to sit up here and act like Kyler Murray picked Minnesota. Yeah. Bitch. You know why he picked Minnesota, huh? Bitch. Why did Minnesota pick him? You know it. I know it. It's clear, bro. They got him for a steal. Smart move. I'll give him that. Now you see which Kyler Murray you get heavy. But that's why you bring in a Carson Wentz and you keep J.J. McCarthy, period. Make it a fair competition for real. But let's not sit here and act like, oh, Kyler Murray came to Minnesota because he wanted to compete, Schefter, because he loved Minnesota so much, Schefter. He thought Minnesota was the easiest route, easiest way he could be QB1. Period. Heavy. And he ran from the smoke. I repeat, running from the smoke from Jacoby Brissett. Let's get it. Come on, bro. Hey.
And Kevin O'Connell and that system have been adept at elevating quarterbacks, whether it's Sam Darnold or whoever has been out there. Even
Elevating them for how long? I repeat, elevating them for how long, Schefter, since you know so much about KOC and Minnesota, Adam Schefter, heavy. He developed, he reinvented Kirk Cousins for how long? Until Kirk Cousins reverted back to his old ways. How about that, Schefter? Huh? He helped out Sam Darnold. How long? Playoffs came around. What happened with Sam Darnold? What happened with KOC as well? They both folded. Come on now. What are we saying here? Can we be real here? Wow, man. Let's get it.
J.J. McCarthy's played well when he's gotten the chance, been up and down. Kyler Murray is going to have a chance this year to prove that he is what people thought he was. He's in a contract year, so there's a lot at stake for him, and you know that they're going to be smart enough to tailor the offense to his strengths. There's a lot on the line for Kyler Murray. He's been called out by a lot of people, and there's a lot of talent there to make it work. It's up to him to see if it does, but I think there's a real chance he has a strong season there.
And Nick, Steve Smith was responding to the Justin Jefferson of it all, in part because I brought it up. And Randy Moss, all through last football season, was very complimentary of how Justin Jefferson never showed his quarterback up. He didn't have bad body language through some of the frustrating moments. And all.
Jettas is a great teammate, one of the best teammates in the history of NFL, period. In the history of the NFL, dog, for real. Jettas never cries, never one time acts like a diva, never pouts, holds his head down, bro. Has he been mad before? Hell yeah. I mean, hell, wouldn't you? Wouldn't be mad if your team is losing, your team is underperforming. What do you expect from a wide receiver of Jetta's caliber? He should be mad, bro. He should be mad. But guess what? 4, 5, 6 years, he ain't asked for a trade. He ain't cried. He ain't pouted. He ain't threw none of his players, none of his quarterbacks under the bus. And you know, just like I know, his main goal is what? Win a Super Bowl by any means. Straight up. We go. Let's word.
All the rest of that. So do you think he needs, as Steve said, to go out and get that book that A.J. Brown was reading on the sideline?
I mean, obviously, Steve Smith knows receivers better than I do, but I do think that Kyler Murray is the best quarterback that they've had there. So I think Justin Jefferson is going to be happy. He will not be reading books about staying calm on the sideline and being able to endure tragedy. Like, I think he's going to have a successful season. This is the best quarterback that he's played with in a long time. He's better than all the quarterbacks that KOC has had before. He's had more success than them, independent of Kevin O'Connell. Like, I think that Kyler Murray's had stretches of play that we thought were MVP caliber. All we need is someone to make it so it extends for the rest of the season. I think Justin Jefferson is that person to help extend it along with Kevin O'Connell.
I'm reading Dan's face. Dan, I can.
I ain't gonna say now. I'm not gonna say he he had a better stretch than Kirk Cousins. I'm not going to give him that as far as career, as far as games go, etc. I'm not, even though do I think he's better than Kirk as far as overall? Yeah, but as far as his resume and credentials, Kirk has better stats and a better resume than Kyler Murray coming in right now. And like I say, do I think Kyler Murray is an overall better quarterback? Can he do more? Can he bring more to the table than Kirk? Yeah. But we got to wait and see which Kyler Murray we going to get for real, heavy. I don't give a damn about him throwing beautiful passes with no pads on, shorts and shirts, and he looking good. So what? And I mean, cool. It's all good. But at the end of the day, let's lace him up for real, Jack. Put the pads on. I want to see live action, Jack. No cap. You know it. I know it. But for him to say, hey, Kyler Murray may be the best quarterback to come in the building, are we sure? Are we so sure? I mean, Sam Darnold just won a Super Bowl, man, for real. So who is Kyler Murray really better than? And if we're comparing Kyler Murray over the last 4 years, is Kyler Murray the best quarterback that the Vikings have had in the Kevin O'Connor in the Kevin O'Connor era? I say hell no, for real. Yeah, man, straight up. Hey, fire the chat up, bro. Let me know how you feel. Is Kyler Murray the best quarterback that KOC has had in Minnesota? Or is old boy tripping? He ain't wood grain gripping. Here we go, man. Let's get it. He say Jets will always be bad, so whatever pick or picks we get will be decent. Oh, man. Here we go, man. Here we go. Imagine being a Lions fan if Stafford wins another Super Bowl this season. LOL. Oh, they're going to be hot, broski, bro. They're going to be real hot, bro. Here we go. Let's get it. Also, if the Lions end up in the basement of the division when everything looked so good for them just a few years ago, yeah, the Lions kind of fell off, so to say, per se, etc. The Lions were right there. They were right there. You know, 49ers game, championship, Super Bowl, right in hand. They blew it. I repeat, they blew it. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Here we go. Detroit traditionally chases drafting a QB just like the Browns. Here we go. Dumpster fire of an organization. Lions fans will still tell you they won the trade. LOL. Here we go, man. Here we go. Let's get it, man. Here we go. Remember, this was the guy that ran out the back of the end zone. Yeah, he's real aware of what's going on. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. That boy Orlovsky trippy, man. For real. Here we go. Steve Smith dumber than a box of rocks. No cab. Oh, man. They must be on the pipe. They on something, man. They on something for real. Here we go. EJ, if you, JJ, and Kyler were all in a QB competition, you would end up QB too. And you know it too, Evil. You know it. I know it. You hear me heavy, man. Here we go. Let's work. Let's get it, man. Yeah. Hey, I'll put the whole room on his neck. No cap, Jack. I'll put them all on their neck quickly and swiftly, man. For real. Here we go. Let's get it. What if we trade a fifth for Richardson if you believe that we still want him? Man, come on now, Daniel. What? Richardson for what? What we talk about proven, unproven. What the hell has Richardson proven as a quarterback in general? Besides he can stay hurt, besides he can never be available. Let's get it, bro. Here we go. That boy Tech in the building. What up, Tech? SKOL VIKES, man. Let's get it. Tell Dan Orlovsky to run out of the back and tell Dan Orlovsky to run out the back of the end zone again, because that's all he did in the NFL. Here we go, man. Let's get it. There they go, crowning KOC again, like he's KOC, knows how to call plays, even with the QB capable of winning a Super Bowl. Darnold, get the fuck out of here, trash. Come on, bro. You know how I go, Tech. You know how I go, Tech, man. You know.
So you disagree. I've got 15 seconds. Go.
Yeah, Kyler Murray ain't better than Sam Darnold. As much as I love him, he ain't.
Right.
He may be more playmaking ability, but
Yeah, that's about it, bro. That's about it right there. If if you got to take Sam Darnold or Kyler Murray right now, and you taking the Sam Darnold from last year and Kyler Murray over the last 3 years, who are you taking? You ask me, I'm taking Sam Darnold off the rip. Man, everybody keep forgetting Kyler Murray just got beat out by Brissett. By Brissett. Here we go.
he ain't better than Sam Darnold. If Kyler can play in the structure of the offense 90% of the time and play make 10%, this will work. But there's a to be determined on that.
All right, let's leave it there for them. That may be one of the biggest stars in the NFL, both literally
tabled old conversation.
So that's pretty much it for Dan right there. But like I say, bro, it's just crazy work, crazy disrespect for real. Steve Smith up there capping and yapping, talking out the side of his neck, talking out the side of his ass and all that. Come on, bro. Man, I just want JJ to ball. And if he goes somewhere else, if he has to go somewhere else and ball, then best wishes to him, no doubt. Just what it is, bro. But right now in many, nah. If he doesn't get the well-time deserved, the time spent with him, and KOC really don't develop this dude here, him and McCown, it's wrong. It's wrong. No matter how you look at it, it is dead wrong. Straight up. Now I want to get into this Mike Florio video right quick. Yeah. Mike Florio always got something to say about Vikings business. Vikings business is real hot right now. Straight up, bro. Give me 1 second, though. Wow, man. Here we go. Crazy, bro. Adam.
I don't pack extra cables. I don't have to pack.
Now I'm gonna break down this video right quick. Then I'm gonna get into the whole Nolan Teasley segment. Then get up out of here. Probably gonna drop the link in about 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, probably. You want to come rock and roll with me, lock in with me. Probably for about 15 minutes today, man. Got to get up out of here today on time, type shit. But yeah, come rock and roll with me, lock in with me, say how you feel, just make sure it's real. Here we go. But Nolan Teasley is up next, man. Here we go. Let's get it. But hey, calm it down. Tech, breathe. Tech. You know it, I know it. The link is coming, dog. The link is coming heavy. Calm it down, Tech. Calm it way down. Here we go, man. Let's get it started.
Extra bricks. This covers my phone, my watch, and anything USB.
The Minnesota Vikings have hired a general manager. It happened over the weekend. I don't know that they've done the official announcement yet, but it's official. Officially unofficial. Nolan Teasley, Seahawks assistant general manager, lands with Minnesota Vikings. When Kevin O'Connell talked about the process 3 or 4 weeks ago, he said he'll be as involved in the interviews as ownership wants him to be. He was heavily involved. Reportedly, there's a relationship that's been there for years between Teasley and O'Connell, and that's critical.
And like I said in previous videos about a month back, I think it was a good idea that KOC was heavily involved in the GM hiring process. It's very important your coach and your GM have a strong relationship, have a strong bond. Obviously, I don't care how much they said it, KOC and Kwesi did not have a strong relationship, did not have strong communication, and didn't have a bond at all, period. It's what it is and what it ain't. Let's get it. But there's nothing wrong with having your head coach involved in helping pick or choose your GM. And like I say, I think Nolan Teasley was a great hire. Let's get it, bro. Here we go. My biggest thing is give the man control. I repeat, give the man control of everything. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. We at the hour mark right now. Let's get to it, man. Yeah, let's work. Here we go. Let's get it, man. It's word.
Chris, because you got to have a good partnership. They got to be joined at the hip. When adversity strikes, when they lose multiple games in a row, like you were saying earlier, as it relates to the Giants, you got to come together. You can't start.
You have to stick together. It can't be no blame, pointing a finger. He did this, he did that. No, you win and lose together. The coach and the GM are a team for real, period. They're a team for a reason. So the communication, the collaboration must be there. That relationship must be there. And it must be a real bond, win, lose, or draw. Here we go, bro. Let's get to it.
Pointing fingers at each other.
Right.
That is the recipe for dysfunction. And it's amazing how many teams do it and have that system where when everyone senses that trouble could be coming, the GM argues that it's coaching, the coach argues that it's talent. That's why Sean McDermott got fired and everybody else got promoted in Buffalo. That's the kind of dysfunction that can bring a team to the brink. You need the coach and the GM to be on the same page, and that's the primary goal. Obviously, Nolan Teasley needs to be able to do the job, but I think the primary goal is forging a partnership with Kevin O'Connell.
No, I mean, it seems that way. I mean, it seems like, Kevin O'Connell won the little battle as far as, direction of the organization. And that's why Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah is not there anymore. There obviously was an issue there, and they weren't on the same page.
Like I've been saying, bro, you got to put some blame on Kwesi. All this backdoor Kwesi and Kwesi done wrong. Cap. The man was there for 4 years, bro. Period. Had 4 horrible drafts. Nothing came out the drafts at all. No hits for real. No hits for real. You got Rob come in, first time at it, does a great job. Then you go get Nolan Teasley. Not just about analytics, analytical guy. He knows football. He knows how to identify real football players, real dogs, straight up. He's been under Snyder for how long now? A real winner with true winning pedigree. So I guarantee everything he learned in Seattle and then some, he's gonna bring to Minnesota. It's no special treatment going on. But like I said, I just hope the Wilfs give him full reign to control everything. Get out the way or be involved or not. You're going to be in Jersey, Wilfs? Be in Jersey. You're going to be up in here in Minnesota? You're going to be in Minnesota and do your job? Be there. But if not, get your ass out the damn way, Holmes, for real. Shit, KOC too. You know it. I know it. How the hell the Wilfs gonna be owners but want to call shots from afar, want to run shit from afar? No, stay over there around yonder, stay in Jersey, wherever the hell you at, and let Nolan Teasley build his team, build this team, period. Here we go.
Page with certain things. And then to go into this last draft without a GM and O'Connell and other people spearheading the charge there that way, right? At least all the signs pointed to me is.
Check, what up, dog?
Yo, how you doing, big guy?
All good. How you feeling, man?
I'm just listening to what you got going on. All these analysts and podcasts and stuff seem to think that they know what's best for the Vikings, except for people who actually care about this team and watch this team.
Yeah, so many guys speak on what's going on with the Vikings. I'm telling you, half these dudes, Tech, haven't watched one real down of football. Definitely didn't see McCarthy the last six games of the season, dog. For real.
Well, and then you look at when's the last time in the league there's really been a QB battle? I think this is the league's off-season drama that they're looking for. They're just saying anything at this point. JJ, what he says is wrong. Win it on the field, not in the presser. Well, guess what for you, brother? Like, the presser is part of your persona, and the persona is what you bring to the field too. Like, they're not like totally separate things.
And check it. Like, Who cares what he said in the presser? He knows he got to prove it on the field, of course. You know, that's where the games are won, on the damn field, dog. Like Orlovsky, he just reaching for a view, like everybody else. The Minnesota Vikings are hot right now, so they want to get on the hottest story. You know how I go, Tech. You know.
Yeah, but I'm sick of everybody saying KOC turned Sam Darnold into some reclamation project. Sam Darnold was rehabilitated in San Francisco with Kyle Shanahan, not with KOC.
True, but at the same time, we got to be real here, Tech. KOC did advance and improve his game, and also gave him opportunity as well. Something San Francisco didn't give Sam. You know.
I'll give you that. But
Hey.
I mean, that just goes to show you, with raw talent, Sam Darnold was never going to be successful, you know, with the Jets and that organization, because that's a shit show. The Panthers were kind of a shit show too. You know what I mean? I mean, he started a handful of games for Carolina, but I think Carolina fans are kind of sick of and tired of their coach carousel. So they were never going to get, you know, consistent play out of Sam Darnold either. And then you go to like, you know, the Vikings, you know, give him a real shot with real weapons and stuff. And I think Sam Darnold does do a lot of things well that the Vikings do in their passing scheme, like you said, those crossing routes and those deep balls. You know what I mean? He throws a beautiful deep ball, but I mean, what's your status on what you think, like Kyler is, you know, playmaking ability versus, you know, being consistent throwing in this scheme? Like, do you think he tries to get the big play and he's just gonna, you know, give us a couple plays here and there and we're gonna end up losing games? Like, we could go, you know, he could play well and we could still lose a bunch of games, and then what? Oh, hey, maybe we should have started JJ and run the ball, and we actually were winning last year.
I mean, well, as far as Kyler goes, you know, first off, if he is the starting quarterback, he definitely has the big playability. Can't take that from him, dog. But the question remains, first off, which quarterback is he? Which Kyler Murray are you getting? And does he want to play Call of Duty all day, first of all? And secondly, if your biggest weakness is throwing the crossing routes, which KOC's scheme is based heavily on, what are we saying here? You know?
Well, I think it's a disservice too that we don't get to see all the work that JJ's put in the offseason. Maybe we will. You know, I hope we do get to see it and build upon that. But I'm not really liking how these you know, podcasts are just basically crowning Kyler already. I mean, hopefully we see, you know, in the next mini camp or OTAs training mini camp that we can get some more information.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of nut riding going on, dog. Broski Bear, what up, man?
What's going on, EJ? What's going on, Tech?
All good. What's going on with you, bro?
Man, that's just some crazy shit with those trades going down today. That's for sure, man. Rams got a lot of faith in their ability to draft and rebuild that team. You know, like they're going all in again this year. You know, they got Stafford for this season and next season.
When you got Stafford, you have to, though. You have to.
Hell yeah, you have to. And I'll tell you what, man. You're never going to
get a quarterback like that again in the next 15 years. The quarterbacks like him just don't grow on trees.
Did I think Ty Simpson was worthy of a first-round pick? No. Was it a weak quarterback draft, though? Yes. Is he going to sit behind Stafford for 2 years in a really good system and get to sit behind a really good quarterback? Absolutely. And we all know how you're brought into the league. You know, if you're a quarterback, man, that has a lot of that plays a huge factor into how good the trajectory of your career is a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So he's in a good situation is what I'm getting at.
Roll Tide full of pride, man. Probably the best situation he could have went to, for real.
Yeah.
I was laying in bed last night and I was reading EJ, maybe fake news, but I saw Schefter, there's an article reporting that the Vikings may have submitted a trade offer to the Colts for Jonathan Taylor. That would be crazy.
What? Hold on. What? But for what though? Like for what? Do you know what though?
They didn't say. They didn't. Maybe it was what's it called? One of those fake posts or something? Because I know there's fake posts sometimes.
Oh hell yeah!
It said Adam Schefter might be reporting that the Vikings might be considering a trade offer for Jonathan Taylor.
The running back?
Yeah.
My thing is, for what? Why re-sign Aaron Jones? Then you want to bring another running back in?
And Mason and Claiborne. So yeah, I'm leaning that it was probably false, but that is interesting. Like, I don't think the Vikings would
Yeah.
ever make a splash play for a running back, though.
As far as the Rams go, the Rams can draft, dog. And as far as their defensive line goes, they still got juggernauts up front. The Rams always draft good up front. We can't forget that, bro. So losing Verse, I mean, shit, getting Garrett on top of what you got already.
Did Teasley already speak, EJ?
I don't think. Did he speak today? Let me see. Shit.
I don't know if he spoke, but if you're a Viking scout person, broski, I think you are on notice because I think this man should come in and clean house on the scouting department here and bring his own scouting.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he was a scout, and then he was director of player personnel. He was assistant GM. Like, yeah, he knows about eyeball and talent supposedly. So, yeah, man, clean house.
But that's the
And-
Wilfs, you know. Do the Wilfs say, "Hey, we want somebody to come in and fit what we're doing," or we're going to allow you to do what you want to do?
Well,
That's the $1 million question, EJ.
Is it
Yeah.
going to be like, is Rob Brzezinski or whatever going to hold his hand, or are they going to just say like, come in here and run the show?
No. See, you can't hold his hand. See, that's the problem right there. See, the Wolves gotta pick a side. If they're gonna be in Minnesota, cool. They want to be in the communication aspect of it, bet. But if they're gonna be in Jersey all day, stay away and let the man do his thing.
Oh, I hear you, man. But you know how it is with those overbearing like people who've been there for decades and shit. You know what I mean? Like he probably, he's going to be tested. He's going to have to push back early in his tenure here. I have a feeling like stand up for yourself and fucking put your hose in check, man, and do your thing.
Yeah, I mean that's it. Shit, I'm glad he's not just a numbers guy like Quasi was. He actually knows how to identify real football players, dog. You know,
Well,
Snyder's a dog at what he does.
Yeah, and he's seen it happen. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I want to say he was an intern with the Seahawks for their first Super Bowl. Like he was an intern on the team, and then obviously he was around last year, so he's seen it happen.
I mean, the longer this goes, EJ, through the season, let's say JJ wins the job, you know, then Kyler says, I demand to get released, or Kyler wins the job and JJ's like, okay, I'm done, trade me then. You know, the longer this goes in the season, does this GM say, okay, I got to get this guy out of here? Because as it stands right now, I mean, what do you think? Viking fans are 50-50, Kyler, JJ? Because you got two quarterbacks, man. I think half the fan base is divided already. I mean, that doesn't look good.
Shit, 60-40. You know, the Kyler Murray nut ride is heavy.
Yeah, I was going to say, from my perspective, from not being a fan, it seems like it's like 80-20 or something.
80 being the Kyler.
Yeah.
He said 80-20. Oh, shit.
And EJ, that's from an outside perspective. You know what I mean? That's somebody who's like objective looking in.
I know, it's crazy, man.
No, that's what I say, 80-20 or 90-10. Like,
whoa, 90-10, broski? Hold on, bro.
Let's go with 85.
Damn, that's crazy. The disrespect is crazy. Then you got Steve Smith, fucking roast head, coming up there talking about, oh, anybody with a heartbeat can beat McCarthy. Yeah. What kind of disrespect is that?
Fucking
you know what I want though? You know, hey, the king of the Smurfs. I want to see if Kyler wins this job, EJ, somebody should have the balls to go up there and ask KOC, what did he do better? Like, what does he honestly bring better? Because KOC needs to say that shit as a man.
They won't. They never do, Tech. They never press him like they press McCarthy, dog. Never. You know? You see how many questions they came with back to back when they interviewed McCarthy 3 days ago? They was hitting him with questions, bro. Boom, boom, back to back. Come on, bro.
It was rapid fire at that guy, man. Rapid fire.
Yeah, every time. But KOC gets nothing. Like, come on, bro. Stop it.
If I was the Panthers, I would try to trade Bryce Young for JJ and be like, that also the Vikings got the Keebler Elf and the Papa Smurf.
Hey, roll time and calm it down, broski bear. Calm it down, bro.
Damn.
Fuck no, bro. Hell no. That should be crazy, man.
You got Webster and Bushwick, Bill.
Damn, dog.
Somebody's got to say something. Somebody's got to get. No, I don't know. This season, I know they ban people who ask hard questions and stuff in that Vikings presser room, EJ. But somebody's got to say something because
They never do. Like
yeah.
they're scared to ask the hard question unless, like, depending on who it is, dog. That's it.
Yeah, I gotta admit, man, that's a very odd thing about Minnesota. Like they're never
passive. It's
like,
very passive aggressive.
They're very, very passive media. Like, oh my god, like
wait until the knife goes in your back when you're looking the other way.
That's why you ain't got no Super Bowls around there, broski, because everybody fucking scared as hell to make change. Go against the grain when you need to go against the grain, dog.
You gotta make a move, man. You gotta go all in at some point, man.
Why do you have to let good be the enemy of great? You know what I mean? Like this team is so scared of being bad. Like, oh my gosh, we're bad for like a couple of seasons. Like I think any Vikings fan, Broski, would say we'll take being bad for a couple of seasons if we like can build to something like a Super Bowl run.
Absolutely, and like you see, like with the Rams, like you might trade all your draft picks. You might, you know what I mean, overpay for a lot of guys, and they're not on the team next year. But you win a Super Bowl, and that doesn't necessarily mean you will suck for the next couple of years. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All about how you rebuild, dog.
Yeah.
Well, this team was like never really fully rebuilding, right? Like, why don't they just say they were rebuilding? This competitive rebuild.
It's competitive shit, bro. Hey, Too Evil said, at the very least, KOC utilized Darnold for most of what he was worth. Not really. You see what Seattle did. That's what he was worth, dog. Super Bowl.
Well, you see what happens when you actually have a running game. Like what you saw was basically the same Sam Darnold is last year with the Vikings, except for he had a running game.
Running game, defense.
He had a couple bad games with Seattle, didn't he? When they did push him, he had a couple bad games, EJ. So that's I think he threw. I think he had a game where he had like 2 picks and stuff. I think there was
But I'm saying that's where adaptation comes in from Kubiak and McDonald. They put him in the best situations, even in the playoffs, bro. Even when they had to put the ball in his hands, they did it a certain way with the play calling and all that.
Dude, and Jigba he got offensive player of the year, didn't he?
Who?
In Jigba?
Darnold? Oh, in Jigba, maybe.
Hell yeah, probably. He's a dog. Hell.
I mean, he had over 1,800 yards receiving with Darnold throwing him the ball, is my point.
Exactly. And he got paid $42 million, you know?
Yeah, but the Vikings are not. Yeah, what are you saying, EJ? What's he got?
The Vikings are not that close to a Super Bowl, but KOC is coaching for his job. Yeah, I mean, you would think so, but how do we know for real? Too evil.
Vikings fans want him to be coaching for his jobs, but we don't know what the Wilfs are thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and Jigba won Offensive Player of the Year last year, man. 1,793 yards, 119 receptions.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Shout out. Position. That's right, though.
He went crazy, dog. Del, what up, bro?
What's up, y'all?
Oh yeah, man.
What's up, Big Paul? What's up, Broski? What's up, EJ?
What's up? Hey, my thing is, will Nolan Teasley have full say though moving forward?
He should.
You know, that's gonna be very interesting to see, dog. You know. Yeah.
Yo, Broski, I really like the point that you brought up yesterday around noon, talking about if anybody knows Kyler Murray, it's going to be Nolan Teasley because he's played him 2 times a year for the past 4 years being assistant GM.
Yeah, and Teasley's been with the Seahawks the last 14 years, so I mean he knows him some Kyler Murray, that's for sure.
Okay, so being that he knows him, so what does that mean? Like as far as him knowing about Kyler Murray, or a decision to keep him or let him go, or what?
I mean, my take is like he's probably not a huge fan of him. You know what I mean? Like I don't see how he could be.
So are you saying he's not a huge fan? So could he come in and be like, hey, I want to trade Murray, period?
He could just, I mean, we'll see who wins. If McCarthy wins, he might cut Murray.
Right.
You know? If Murray wins, he might trade McCarthy.
He's playing for the league minimum. I don't think you'd get much for him.
Like when you bring in a new GM like that, no one's safe, man. The coach isn't safe. The quarterbacks aren't safe. Like nobody's safe.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. Like, ain't no favoritism, no loyalty bullshit. Like, ain't nobody safe, bro.
Yeah.
So if we look at all this, when you cross a narcissist, they do this thing that's called a smear campaign. They get other people to believe that you're a piece of shit by talking shit about you.
Mm-hmm.
And with our franchise not having a general manager in the building since the end of the season, KOC has had full reins on the narrative of this team. So that would point to why the JJ McCarthy hate has been so thick and deep, man.
What does KOC have full reign, or is it the media who has full reign trying to make KOC look good and the analysts on ESPN?
You know the media is a bunch of puppets, man.
Yeah,
they got their marching orders.
I mean, because KOC, as far as KOC, he just been wishy-washy. But the media is the one who's saying all this shit about McCarthy at the end of the day, from the whole presser and everything else.
I don't think KOC has been wishy-washy at all when it comes to JJ McCarthy.
What you mean? What you mean? First he said he's the future. Then he's saying, hey, we bringing in another quarterback to make the room more competitive.
In between that, wasn't he talking about his mechanics? And then at the end of the year presser, he was like, yeah, we need to do better at the quarterback position and shit. Totally throwing JJ McCarthy under the bus.
That's what I'm saying. His tune changed numerous times with McCarthy.
It's been to the negative ever since he took over after week 2?
So you're saying it's been negative ever since McCarthy was the starter. But before it wasn't negative though. Before he was saying he's the future and all this, you know what I'm saying? KOC been full of shit, bro, for some months now. That's the whole thing about it. That's why you can't trust what he say for real. But he's your head coach. Fuck it. You gotta lean with him. You're gonna see what happens though, bro. It's very interesting right now what's going on in Minnesota. Then the punk ass media, they just want a story to hop on, and this year Minnesota is the story. Motherfucker Orlovsky, it's Steve Smith talking crazy. What, man?
It's all designed
to somebody could come off the street and take McCarthy's spot, dog. Anybody with a heartbeat.
And that type of narrative is shipped forward by the person that's running the organization. If the person that was running the organization didn't want that type of negativity talked about, they wouldn't be talking about it. Bottom fucking line. So you always have to consider the source and where it's coming from. Because that shit ain't coming from fucking analysts. Analysts ain't trying to fucking burn bridges with players who'll come back and fucking talk shit to them if they turn their fucking career around. That's suicide. That's career suicide for a fucking analyst to do. They're doing what they're told, EJ.
Told by who? Told by who?
By the GM, and we didn't have a GM. We had a head coach. By the head coach, bro.
So you're saying KOC telling Steve Smith and all these other ESPN guys to talk bad about McCarthy?
Yes.
I ain't gonna say that, bro. I ain't gonna say KOC doing that.
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, EJ, because if this man rose up, it wouldn't make KOC look like a damn fool.
Bro, that's damn near. You can't go to the ESPN analyst and say, "Hey, bash my quarterback." You can't do that, bro.
Why not?
Hell no.
You can talk about who's up and coming, right?
Yeah, you can.
You can talk about who's up and coming, right?
He's not saying that he directly did Egypt, but you can kind of spin it to like make.
So if you could talk about a player coming up, why can't you talk about a player going down? because that fucking wind blows both ways, motherfucker. Fire just goes fire. It don't
You
just
think
go
it's-
one way.
You
It goes
think
both
it's more
ways.
like shit talking, like on a basketball court, making people play worse by shit talking, kind of.
Bro, it's they've been protecting KOC since he came in the building. It's not just a McCarthy thing, it's a KOC thing.
They're not doing it on their own volition.
For 4 years.
They're not doing it on their own volition, EJ. They have marching orders.
Nah, I ain't buying that, bro.
Shit.
I ain't buying that.
Shit.
They ride KOC's nuts and they protect them because it's a
EJ,
buddy group.
Well, yeah. Remember what we were talking about? The Minnesota passive shit? There's a lot of shit that probably is said behind closed doors, boss here.
Man, hey, well, guess what? That's the case, bro. Guess what? Minnesota may not never win a Super Bowl if that's the case, dog. Period, dog. Straight. I'm being real, dog, for real.
I hope
If
you're
that type
wrong.
of bullshit
but
going
possible.
on, if that type of bullshit is going on, hey, bro, I'm telling you now, history may never be made in many.
I mean, there's validity to it though, because the coach, by doing that, is placing blame on somebody else and thus giving excuses as to why he didn't make the playoffs last year, EJ. Think about it, man.
Bro, he's been getting excuses since the Giants playoff game.
He's like I said, he's the Kirk Cousins of fucking NFL head coaches, bro.
The guy who just says, "I work here. I'll get it."
That's what
done.
I've been
I work
saying,
here
bro.
just enough, yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? That's the same thing Kirk got away with. He getting away with, dog. He just the head coach, bro, and it's been that way.
I mean, I don't think there's a more overrated coach in the whole NFL than KOC. If I'm being honest with you,
I don't know what's with him, why they love him so much, why he gets away with being horrible at times. I don't know, bro. But it's a
Broski, you think he's overrated?
Yeah, I don't think he's a good coach, man. Like, I really don't, man. Like, I think he's been very fortunate that he's had a really good defensive coordinator. And here's the thing, like, the seasons the Vikings had like a nice record, it was kind of just like smoke and mirrors, man. Like, I honestly, man, I'm not even trying to talk shit, man. It's just really how I looked at it. And it's weird too how they're like an every other year team. Like, you know what I mean? He hasn't really put together like back-to-back good seasons. It's like, oh, the one year they're good, and then the next year they're like 7 wins or 8 wins, and the next year, they're 13 wins, and next year they're 7 or 8 wins, and the next year they're 12 wins, and the next, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's smoke and mirrors with KOC. He's a good politician. And he must be a magician too. Like, he might be like the next David Copperfield or something, man. I don't know, man. He's smoke and mirrors.
yeah, dog. I don't know. That one season with Kirk Cousins when he tore his Achilles, that's the season I feel like they could have made some noise. But after that, bro.
But even like, I still like, and I said this on another channel a few times, and I've been saying it for a couple months. Like, the Vikings really, man, they're like a player. Like so much hinges on this season, because I think they're like either on the verge of being a legit contender, or they're on the verge, if it goes the other way, of almost being in like a full rebuild. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, they get a player or two that they really need, they could be legit contenders. It doesn't go that way. They don't do that after this season. It's damn near just full on rebuild time.
So you mean if they don't get any players to contribute that they drafted, you talking about that or what?
If these guys, like, if they don't maybe make a trade or sign a free agent at the deadline, that they need to put them over the top, or if some of these rookies like don't step up like you're thinking they can as a rookie, then it's like, you know what, like, you might as well tear it all down, man, because and that's basically where you'd be at anyway. Because I mean, how much does Darsaw have left in the tank? You know what I mean? How good is Will Fries? How O'Neill's going to be gone? Like, Aaron Jones isn't going to be here. You're going to need a new running back because Mason's not going to be here anymore either. Like, and then it's like, Addison, is he even going to be on the team still? Hawkinson, we know this is his last year. That's just the offense, dude. And that's just the offense. Like, we could start talking about the defense then too. It's like, If you really
Yeah.
break it down, like it's a very strange predicament for the Vikings. Like they really could make a run this year if things go the right way, and you know what I mean. Players step up.
Well, Christian
and, I mean,
Darrisaw is still a phenomenal left tackle. Let's not do that, bro. He just got to stay healthy. Let's not get crazy with it now. Christian Darrisaw
I
is who
hear
he
you.
is, bro.
When he
Period.
plays,
We
he's
hope he's
good,
at
right?
100% now. He's got to be at 100% now. He was
Yeah.
not
That's
at
the
100%
thing.
the
Can he-
whole last season.
Yeah, can he stay healthy? That's the thing with Darrisaw.
Yeah,
We know
no,
who he
I
is, though,
hear
as a
you, man.
player.
I hear you, man.
Darrisaw animal, dog. Come on now. Let's not do that, bro.
But as players get older, and if they already have injury history the last 2 years, it's like it typically doesn't trend in the right direction. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. So you never know, but maybe it will. Like I said,
They were a pretty
it's
old
very
team, EJ,
weird.
yeah.
It's like what's it called? A teeter-totter. Like it's either like, damn, they're going to be legit contenders this year. Boom.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't happen, it's going the other way, and it's just like they're going to crash out, man.
Yeah.
But
We're
the
gonna see,
Vikings just
bro.
aren't- The Vikings just aren't consistent, EJ. I think you bring it up a bunch. KOC isn't consistent. The team doesn't know what they do well. They went all of last year, and then it took Brian Flores literally doing his job for the whole year until week 17, where people were like, "Hey, man, we don't want to play the Vikings in the playoffs. We hope the Vikings don't get into the playoffs because we don't want any part of that defense," which is crazy
Right.
because. Like, if you can't even rest your hat on your offense and doing anything good, running the ball or passing the ball good, like, we had no business. Like, I mean, we might be the only team in the NFL who might just say, "Hey, let's just leave our offense out on the field and let's leave our defense out on the field for 60 minutes."
Yeah, the offense was horrible, dog. It was piss poor the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't ignore that. That's my whole thing with McCarthy. Everybody want to make him the scapegoat. Look at your head coach. Look at your O-line, bro. Look at your receivers who drop touchdowns and passes and shit. Even Jettas. Look at Hawkinson. Like, look at how the offense was ran majority of the season, and you want to put all the blame on McCarthy? You can't do that, man. It's not right.
But Dell, I mean, you were saying this other day, right? Like, if this team is going to be quote unquote thinking they pass the ball good and we don't have good QB play, we're fucked again. There's no ins and outs around it, EJ. We're fucked again.
Shit, wicked, man. I swear. Shit, wicked, dog.
I
We're
mean,
gonna
I just
see
don't
you.
get it. Like, I've never seen
Yeah.
I've never seen a team, EJ, that will like have these talented running backs who just like abandon and like don't use them. Like they just are we immune to running a screenplay, Dell? I don't understand.
Well, it's just the fucking coach is trying to make money for the owners, bro. Coach is trying to make money for the owners. The thing that sells in the NFL is passing the ball, bro. That's what sells in the
Big
NFL.
time touchdown passes, big throws down the field. Yeah.
Yo,
big
forget a sell. Look what Seattle did. It's not about sell. It's about winning a Super Bowl.
Exactly,
What-
EJ.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So what's our motto
So
this
we-
year, EJ?
fuck a
Move the
sell.
chains. Move the chains. Is
Yeah,
that
move
gonna
the
be our
chain.
motto?
Score, bro. Score in the red zone. I don't care if you're going 5-10 yards a clip.
What if he passes the ball from first and goal again 4 times, EJ?
Come on, bro. Like this some bullshit, man. Nobody care about the Wilfs pockets. They got enough money. Go win.
Yo, that shit was maddening watching this fucking team play last year and just their lack of determination to run the fucking ball.
First and goal, we'll pass 4 times, broski. We're the only team that'll pass 4 times in a row. First and goal.
Oh man,
That's diabolical, bro. You remember that shit, dog? Four times in a row you run the ball, dog. The hell, bro?
Hey, let's get Marshawn Lynch
Throw the
up in
ball.
here. He knows a thing or two about running the ball in the end zone for a Super Bowl.
Hey, Marshawn, he might have a little left in the tank. Oh no, put him on a goal line, 4th and inches.
Give
dog.
me them Skittles. Give me them Skittles.
Did you see that interview where he was talking about that? How Russell Wilson threw the interception and then afterwards he laughed in the coach's face?
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
You should have. As you should have.
Hell yeah, he should have. Stupid ass Pete Carroll. He tried to give Russell the glory type shit. Crazy, bro.
Hey, you know what, EJ? That shit will come back to haunt you. When you mess with that shit, when you go against what people are supposed to be doing and for your own ego, that shit, I mean, that's crazy.
That's karma, Jedi.
Yeah, I think that does exist though. I'm not trying to get all weird on this, EJ, but it does. I think weird stuff happens like that.
You swimming upstream of you're swimming up the stream of life, bro. You're supposed to go with the current, not against it.
Well,
Yeah.
do we say the C word on this channel or no?
What? What's the C word?
Are we cursed?
All right.
Nah,
Hey,
man.
nah,
Do
bro.
we say the C word?
That's the energy that people put out. You got. I mean, you
I'm
want that
just saying,
same
I won't
energy
say,
for years, dog.
hey, I know, but I know.
Fans
I'm
got to
just-
stop saying that, bro. Fans been saying that shit for years about the Vikings. That shit dumb. Like, know what I'm saying? They've been saying that for years, bro.
Have you heard about the curse story though? Have you heard where it emanates from?
No. Where does it emanate from?
So apparently we beat the Packers for the championship like in 61 or some shit. And they kept the trophy. They stole the trophy. And we didn't leave with the trophy. And that's where the curse came from. Even though we beat them.
Hold on. So
Yeah.
you beat them in a championship, but they didn't count it?
Right. Well, it was before the NFL was the NFL. The NFL became the thing in like 69 or some shit.
So they didn't take the trophy. Why? Just left it there?
I'm not sure. I think that like the Packers took it or something or hit it or something. But that's or we left it at like a rest stop. Some shit like that. Like we didn't end up somewhere along the line. We didn't take the motherfucker back to Minnesota.
Man, well, if it is one, break it. Hear that shit. Come on, bro. Break this shit then, Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
I was gonna say, Packers fans probably stole it and put it in one of their sheep brothels, so no one would ever want to go in there and get it.
And then I know Dell and Tech just said karma. I got my questions about karma in general. But as far if we talking karma as far as Minnesota, where's KOC's karma? Where's the Vikings organization's karma with how they've been treating McCarthy? Do they get any?
I think he looks like a fucking fool. By allowing these people to talk about your quarterback, any player in your team like that, that makes you look like shit, bro. You're supposed to be the leader of this team, and you're allowing the national media just to go straight up all in on one of your players, and you don't come to their fucking defense?
Well, though, like you said at the beginning when you first called in, like he's had a hard on for McCarthy ever since he's been on the team. It seems like he really he's not quiet about it either. It's really strange, man. I never seen a head coach so openly like not like his young quarterback that they just drafted.
Man, you should play that presser where he says we found our young franchise quarterback after every game this season, just to put
Exactly, Tech. Come on, bro.
Put this
like
man on blast, man.
being real. Probably just time for like McCarthy. Go ahead, go play for Jim, play for somebody else. Like if KOC gonna play it like this, let the man leave, bro. Fuck
right.
it.
Just cut him.
I mean, you gonna play it like this, bro? Like, let him go be great somewhere and get a real opportunity, dog. Because KOC, you ain't doing it right now for me, dog.
I'll be the first to buy a McCarthy jersey if he goes to San Diego or LA.
You damn right. I don't give a damn if you go to the damn Detroit Lions, Bears, or Packers. I'll buy one of them bitches, bro.
Man.
Straight up.
Can you imagine if he goes to the Lions and just fucks us up every fucking year?
I'm buying a jersey on GP, dog, for real.
What does Goff have this year and next year? Didn't they just extend Goff?
Man, fuck golf, man. He's soft, man.
It's gonna be a competitive division, though, bro.
Hit golf in the mouth twice. Hit 32 picks, dog.
Right.
Blitz golf all day, man.
Right. The trend would say the based on what I said earlier, like
damn, dog.
The Vikings have an up year, then a down year, up year, then a down year. They're due for an up year this year. So
yeah, this is the odd year. Man, hey, I don't know, bro. Hey, Frank Smith. Hey, I'm pulling for Frank Smith. Get him in order, Frank Smith. Put your foot in KOC's ass.
I think I
Period.
read EJ that they said that the offensive line workouts in OTAs and stuff were far more intense this last year than they have been in the
Yeah.
last 3 to 5
Yeah.
years. So it's about to turn
Yeah.
up. It's about to turn up in the trenches, buddy.
Golf under contract through 2028.
Man, fuck
Oh, they
golf. He's
re-signed him?
soft, dog. Hold on, Tech. Who said that though, Tech?
Let's see. Hold on. I just read it the other day. I was watching, but you were not.
That's what I like right there, dog. Trenches, dog.
There's going to be some battling going on. Walter
yeah,
Rouse
bro.
is fighting for a roster spot.
You believe in
know?
Rouse, though? I feel like Rouse got to do more. I feel like he, you know what I'm saying?
I don't get it. He played great in the preseason.
Yeah?
Yeah. Last year,
bro.
and then he doesn't see the field.
Well,
They put
he
him-
played in a few games last year, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, he played in the preseason. But then when it came to regular season, they put in School over him, who's a fucking joke. I don't get it, man.
The depth chart was horrible, man, for the O-line roster, though, I swear.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man.
So there's a Kevin O'Connell brings in Keith Carter as a controversial and intensely demanding coaching style for the offensive line, EJ. After initially bringing him in as an assistant, the organization's decision to move on from Chris Cooper weighs Carter's promotion. Carter's philosophy is instill a gritty, more intense blocking scheme, run game chops, and demanding practices. Carter is known for running high-intense, rigorous practices aimed at hardening the offensive line, building physical toughness, something that the Vikings haven't had in the last 3 years.
I like
We haven't
that,
had
bro.
that like since early 2000s, Jedi, to tell you the honest to God truth.
Oh,
man.
Matt Burke, when we had like Matt Burke and Steve
Right.
Hutchinson,
Right.
those were dogs, bro. Those were dogs in the
I
trenches.
played against Matt Burke in high school, by the way.
Was he a center in high school too?
Yeah.
Oh, he
Fucking
was
Mac
a monster.
Bird.
He was a monster.
Yeah.
Knocking motherfuckers over the field.
Yeah, he was.
Man, do you remember EJ watching AP and that line with Childress that when they were oh man.
Oh, yes. Some games, bro. You know, I didn't get all the games and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely some games and shit.
Oh, they were making holes so big a semi truck could go through those holes, Doc.
Yeah, they was dogs, bro, for real. Hell
All right,
yeah.
man. I'm taking off. Peace out, y'all.
There you
All right,
go.
Dub. Yeah, they was dogs. We got to get back to that, Tech. We got to run the ball, man. Just got to get physical, bro.
We need
That's
the
it.
meats. We need those big boy meats, EJ, that are just gonna sit there and just pound it.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, final thoughts from you and Broski. How y'all feeling, man? Final thoughts, man. Let's get it in.
Tech, lead it off, my man. Lead it off, Tech.
Oh, you want me to go? All right. Hey, let's keep watching this hate. We're what, 2 months away? 2 months away, big dog. I can't wait. This is gonna be the best season ever. Whether we win, lose, or draw, man, I'm gonna be here. If we lose, EJ, I expect you to turn it up, dog. I expect you to get heated this year.
Hey, I'm taking a trip to Mini Tech. Fuck it, bro.
All right. You got a place here, brother. You got a place up here if you need a place to come, buddy.
Hey, I'm addressing the media and KOC personally, dog. If they on bullshit, no bullshit, bro. Promise that, dog.
Promise that. Where's the presser? We'll go to the presser.
I'm taking all chance. I'm walking into the media room. Hey, kick me out. Want to try to lock me up? Do whatever, dog. You can't stop me, bro. Period. I'm tired of this bullshit.
We're about to turn it up, broski, this year. Peace out, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, Tech.
Oh man, that shit is crazy. Hey, Tech, you said 2 months though? For real? That's it? June, July, August. Well, I guess preseason, right? August. Damn, that's crazy. It's right back. Damn, dog. Football, man. I gotta love this shit. So Tech. Before you go, bro. Oh, he left already.
He's like, I'm done.
I was gonna ask Tech, do he think the Vikings are our playoff team, bro? But yeah, broski, how you feeling, dog?
Who do you Who have you heard about? Who's going to be on the Madden cover this year?
Who's on there?
There's a rumor. It's going to
I
be
know
the
it ain't.
It's going to be the Iceman Caleb Williams. That's the rumor.
For real?
That's the rumor.
Well, Tech back. What up, man?
9-8. We're not a playoff team. 9-8.
Oh, damn, Tech. What the
You
hell?
back in to do that.
Oh, damn, Tech like that, Tech. Shit. Hold on, Tech. Hey, Tech, you got to expound, though, dog. You can't just say, you got to expound, bro. Come on, Tech.
Yeah, we
You
won
gotta say
game
your
by
reason,
game.
dog.
No, that's legit because on a show one day, Tech and I and Dell, we went game by game, and that's what he had him at. But like I said, teeter totter, man. It's either going to be like a 13-win season or it's going to be like a 7 or 8 win season.
Yeah, man. But Caleb Williams on Madden, that's kind of interesting, though. Shit, that's kind of interesting, bro.
Yeah, if that happens, I mean, it's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, but I'll be thinking like Sam Darnold, right? Or like, don't they usually go with the Super Bowl winner or something?
Proven. Yeah, exactly. Someone who actually won something. Someone who's a little more proven.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like he showed some signs and flashes last year, but he didn't really like he didn't have like a big time year, but he showed at times that he could be something special. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now let me ask you this, broski. Do you want him to be on the cover with the whole Madden? You know how they say about the Madden and all that? How players have horrible years or get injured after they're on the cover?
If it was anyone else, I would say no because they're probably going to get all paranoid. But Caleb he's built for this. He's like rock star mentality, man. He's like he knows how to handle the media. He's like you said, he's been training for this since he was 12 years old. You know what I mean? Like honestly, he can handle it, and it's probably I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. But you know what I mean? Usually to me, it's someone who's actually proven more that would get that cover. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it would like go to his head or anything. He's not gonna be like, yeah, I'm so good. He knows he's got to work. Ben Johnson's gonna make sure he knows he's got to work.
Oh yeah, Ben Johnson gonna have him right. Definitely.
Yeah. Definitely,
man. But yeah, bro, shit, good chopping up with your broski bear, man, for real.
You too, man.
Then I'm gonna holler at you next time, man. Finna finish up and get up out of here, bro.
All right, man. Always a pleasure, man. Take care.
All right, bro. You too. And shout out Broski Bear in the building. Shout out Dell in the building. Shout out Tech in the building, man. SKOL Vikes. Let's get it. Nile in the building. My dog Nile in the building. He say, what's up, brother EJ? What up, big dog? SKOL Vikes, SKOL Vikes. This is a Detroit fan right here who definitely would take JJ McCarthy in a trade any day, any night. It's crazy, man. I'm going to finish up this Florio and Chris Sims and get up out of here. We're going to rock like that, bro. What he said, what the... You know it, I know it. Come on, Nala. What the fuck is a K1? What the fuck is K1 is capping about the press conference? You know how it go, man. Come on, Nala. K1 trying to be Kyler Murray, trying to be the nice guy, the one who looks good, the one that everybody loves and embraces type shit. Come on, bro. Here we go. You know how it's going, Nala. You know how it go, man. Here we go.
Is that no? They've appointed O'Connell more in charge here. He won the little battle for power in that organization, and yeah, it went to in a way. And here again, you connect another dot to go. Okay, yeah, a guy that there's reports out there that they've had a relationship for a while, and
so right back at it again. He just said they gave KOC power. Well, power to do what? Because if he has more power than a GM, that's crazy. I don't think he does, but him and Nolan Teasley, as we know now, have had some form of some kind of relationship as well. So did he only have power in identifying the GM, or does he get full reign and just picking players and free agency moves and all that? If that's the case, why the hell you hire a GM anyway? Hell, just make KOC the GM and Brian Flores the head coach. Solve your issues right there. If that's how it's gonna play out. Now I think they will let Teasley be a real GM. You know, you gotta see what the man can do, period. Shit, the credentials are there, the experience is there, and he knows he should know how to build a team. Ain't no way he set up under Snyder that long, was a scout that long for the Seahawks, whatever his involvement was, the whole team collaboration part of it, he know what he's doing. Let him work. You know, let him work though, but you got to be very careful as well because, hey, people thought Quasi knew what he was doing and he didn't know a damn thing besides numbers. Numbers, that's it. We're going to see, bro. We're going to see. Let's get back to it.
Know each other. All right, that makes sense. That's good. And then to come from Seattle, where John Schneider and the way they've been so awesome for so long, and team building, and again rebuilding another team here into a Super Bowl winner. So I can understand them wanting Teasley. I did not know the relationship until I had heard about it here when it happened. But regardless, good move by the Vikings, and it seems like they'll be on the same page like you're talking about, Mike.
See, me personally, dog, I don't have a problem with him and KOC having a relationship or a positive relationship. I mean, what do we want here at the end of the day? Isn't the goal to have your GM and your head coach on the same accord, thinking the same way, locked in together for real? So what is the problem if they do have a relationship at all? That's what you want. Or you want a Rick Spielman situation, a Rick Spielman and Mike Zimmer situation, or a Quasi and KOC situation, and the list goes on, bro. Period. Bottom line is, can they come together and build a team? Straight up. Or I should say, continue to build a team and build on the momentum that Rob Brzezinski created through the draft this year. Here we go.
The roster is in good, not great shape, and they do have some flaws. And you look at the drafts since Kwesi Adofo-Mensah was the GM. There are plenty of misses, not a whole lot of hits, and obviously the big question is quarterback. Although,
are you surprised at the backlash that JJ McCarthy got for some of that the way he answered it? Right? I mean, I'm a little shocked. Again, he didn't answer it the best way. I get that.
And this is an analyst right here, an analyst, bro, saying he's a little shocked. No, he said he didn't answer it the right way, which what the hell would the right way have been? Oh, the right way you want him to say the things you want him to say? Or what sounds right heavy to you? But even Chris Sims, like, what's all the backlash for? He didn't cuss nobody out. He didn't disrespect nobody at the end of the day. He stated the facts and he stated truth at the end of the day. So you don't like the truth or what? That's the main question, Holmes, right there. Or better yet, are they mad because he called KOC out per se? Yeah, do your damn job. Yeah, teach. All that shit you preach, KOC, teach for once, for real, dog. No cap. Teach McCarthy like you taught Kirk Cousins, like you taught Darnold, like you will teach Murray. Jaron Hall, Dobbs, etc. The list goes on and on. So why don't McCarthy get the same treatment? Why don't he get the same due diligence given to him, the same energy given to him? Oh, I know, because you can't handle his energy and his spirit. KOC, you punk chonk, period, bro. For real. Come on now, bro. Stop it. He didn't say it the way they wanted him to say it. And Kyler Murray go up there. Oh, says everything perfect. Talks polite. Says lies and shit. What? Come on, bro. Come on, Holmes. Fuckery, man. For real. Here we go. Let's get back to it.
I get that, but damn, people have just eviscerated him and basically like, you can't be the starting quarterback with an answer like that. And I just want to be like, I think we're being a little dramatic there with making that assessment.
Well, and ultimately what matters is what happens on the practice field. Kevin Seifert of ESPN had an assessment of
Yeah, I saw
the OTA session from last week that was open to reporters, and as he tells it, it's not even close.
Yeah, Kyler's the man.
Like McCarthy.
2 days, 2 days of OTAs and Kyler's the man. He's the one. 2 days of OTAs, and you know who's the winner is? Who's the outright QB1 when it's supposed to be a competition for real? Come on, bro. Here we go. Hu Yang said what? Doesn't matter who's in the pocket. If you don't get more weapons to help you, you won't win. Jefferson will always be double teamed. Whoa, Hu Yang. Whoa, Hu Yang. You rang Hu Yang. You rang Hu Yang. Hold up. Kevin O'Connell has plenty of weapons, Hu Yang, period. You know it. I know it. What do you mean weapons, Hu Yang? Jordan Addison is a weapon. Hawkinson is a weapon. Jefferson is a weapon. Jawan Jennings is a weapon. So let's not go the route where we're trying to let KOC evade blame if his offense is piss poor yet again. You know it. I know it. You see statements and comments like that, Hu Yang, right there. Right there is why KOC is and feels safe. You hear me? Early, dog. No cap. They got plenty of weapons. Plenty. Will KOC utilize them? That's the main question right there. EJ Vikings beat reporters or cap merchants. You know it. I know it. There you go, Nala. There you go. Heavy. Hey. Say 2 days into OTAs, they know everything. Right? Right, Nala? Oh, man, bro. It's crazy work. Crazy work for real. Here we go.
He can have a dramatic improvement this offseason and still not catch Kyler Murray. So, yes, it's an open competition. It's an open competition between two candidates who have a huge gap in their overall skills, abilities, and achievements. And that's the thing.
I mean, is it a gap in overall skills or a gap in experience? The main gap is in experience. Once again, you can't judge these players off of 2 days OTAs. Can we wait to training camp? Can we wait to preseason or something? The gap is in the experience, and that's pretty much it. Could you look at Kyler Murray's 3-4 years? What gap? The man just got beat out by Brissett, bro. What gap? Here we go. You saw JB break it down. He broke down the footwork and all that. So what gap? Besides experience, bro. Period.
If Kyler Murray is remotely what he was the first 3 years of his career, of course he's going to win it. He was the Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was a 2-time Pro Bowler. He was special until he tore the ACL. And
there's not another speaker or any item really that you could throw into the ocean that's going to come out on the other end.
You know, Cardinals fans were ready to move on from him, and I get it, but this may be the latest example of a guy who washed out early because of the organization, not because of the player. And maybe he desperately needed this. Hey,
more excuses for Murray right there. You know, more excuses for Murray right there. What about how you want to play Call of Duty instead of be a leader? Play Call of Duty instead of play on the field where it's real. You know, Mike Florio, I understand you got to say this and say that, but to what extent, Mike Florio? You know, everybody's coddling Kyler Murray. Coddling Murray, period. A true vet in the game. They coddle Murray, but they want to put all the blame on McCarthy. You know? Crazy. The younger player. The guy who's still learning. The guy who's a young vet. Wow, bro. Here we go.
that relationship went sideways the moment that Michael Bidwell decided it would be a good idea to force a homework clause into a second contract.
Right. Yeah.
They should have known then that this is not something that needs to continue. They should have traded him then. They would have gotten a hell of a lot more than the nothing they got, along with $37 million that they owe him when they finally tore up the contract. So this could work out well for the Vikings. And McCarthy's not going to be happy. They may have to trade McCarthy. Maybe their best scenario is for McCarthy to do so well in the offseason program that word gets around and someone trades for him to be a backup, and then the Vikings can go forward with Kyler Murray and who else is on the roster? Carson Wentz.
Yeah, that's
and I
right.
think somebody else may be on there too. Max
Brosmer, right?
Max
Exactly.
Brosmer.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, so you got him there.
Yeah.
But you know, it is, you said it, like there's been moments of special from Kyler Murray. Yeah, I agree with you. The contract thing was definitely the start of the end there in Arizona. But at the same time, the contract thing is a thing, and you hope that's where Kyler Murray has become better, right? I've heard from too many people over the years in Arizona to tell you that the reason that was in the contract was because they didn't feel like Kyler Murray was all in on everything he needed to be all in on, right? So maybe that changes here too, because we know he's had the talent. And so now you get the talent with, hey, we're doing the little things, you know, before practice, after practice, days off, doing all that. Then, yeah, that would be great. And I would think Kyler Murray would be poised for a big year. So hopefully we're seeing that, because I do think he's still got some special in him there. There is that. But the two detractors you hear from people in Arizona is, yes, not all in all the time at times there in Arizona. And then, of course, not playing big in the pocket and not hanging in there at times with throws down the middle or the pocket collapsing and going, wait, you know, that guy's there.
On top of on top of people not messing with him for real, according to JB. Shout out Norse in the building. Everybody getting hoodwinked by Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Con, man. Here we go, man. You know it, I know it. Here we go. Crazy work, man. For real. Here we go. People just take these reporters from beat reporters as gospels. Most of them even don't know the basics of football, X and O's, but they're here talking about mechanics. Oh, bro. Nala coming in hot off the rip. Crazy, G. No doubt. But like JB said, he said people didn't really didn't rock with Murray like that. Couldn't stand him, allegedly. So it's a lot of questions about this dude off the rip. Which player are you getting?
Can you see him? Or are you afraid to take the hit? Or you just going to, you know, try to go gadget legs and get the hell out of there? And those are probably the two things that hopefully Kyler Murray has improved here, and he can take control or hold of this quarterback situation up in Minnesota.
Well, and Kevin O'Connell is the key. I think he's the key to pressing the buttons to get Murray to fully commit, and also the key to understanding this is how we're going to construct the offense to take into account his skills and abilities. That's what any great coach.
Okay, great. We talking great coach. We talking keys and this and that heavy. How come he can't be the key to McCarthy being great? You know, how come he can't put the same energy, the same time he will put in with Murray? Why can't he put it in with McCarthy? You know, why can't he be demanded to do that? Since we talking about keys and shit, Florio. That's what I mean right there, man. Like, it's never what's best for McCarthy. It's always what's best or about KOC or another quarterback or another player. Oh, man. Here we go.
Does. What are the skills and abilities and the weaknesses of my players, and how can I accentuate the good and stay away from the things that may be problematic? So we'll see how that goes. By the way, if Teasley is the primary football executive in Minnesota, and my understanding is that he will be,
right,
the Seahawks pick up 2 third-round compensatory draft picks because Teasley qualifies as a diverse candidate, and I'm sure the Chicago Bears are going to be very happy about that, because they're still trying to figure out how in the hell they didn't get 2 third-round picks for Ian Cunningham becoming the GM of the Falcons. And I know the NFL's position is Matt Ryan is the primary football executive, but when you have Ryan,
damn, how the hell you get compository picks for GMs now? Huh? Damn, bro. Always a tricky play to it. Like, now teams getting compository picks for GMs and shit and all that. Man, bro, here we go. A real business, big business for real. Here we go.
saying Ian Cunningham is a GM in every sense of the word. And from what I've seen, it's not head coach or primary football executive to qualify for the picks. It's head coach or GM. qualify for the picks.
I listen, that's still an odd one. I'm with you there. I don't get that. I really don't, but good for Seattle. That's good news for them. And the other thing, your interest, what you say with JJ McCarthy and all of that, I do feel for him in a lot of ways too. Man, it's not been an easy situation for him. It has not been the protocol of, hey, here's how you develop a quarterback, right? It's just, so I feel.
Exactly, bro. The man has been shortchanged since day one. I'm talking about shortchanged since day one. Has he really had a fair chance at all? No, bro. No. He was ignored last offseason. I repeat, ignored by his head coach last offseason. Then threw to the Wolves, threw into the Lions, threw to the fire when he wasn't ready yet. On top of that, you put him in bad predicaments week in, week out until you want to change your mind and get out of your ego week 13, 14, and so on. So he's exactly right there, man. If you don't observe that, if you don't know that, you're tripping. You ain't wood grain gripping. Here we go. Come on, man. Stop it, man. For real. Since day one, this man hasn't got a fair shot at the title. Straight up.
Feel for him there. And yeah, they are set up to where you're right. They don't need him as a backup when you have Carson Wentz there. You don't. So, is there a part of me that goes, hey, if JJ McCarthy maybe plays well in the preseason, but Kyler Murray is totally the guy? Yeah, will they make a move? I don't know, but it is an interesting thought. And I'm usually, hey, don't trade your backup quarterback because he's an insurance policy. But when your backup quarterback is backed up by a guy that's really a top-notch backup quarterback in Carson Wentz, that becomes expendable there a little bit more. And that'll be interesting to see how this plays out too.
Well, and there's a question of whether and to what extent McCarthy will be able to handle being the backup. Will he be resentful? Will he cause division within the locker room? Will he be quick to point out any mistake Kyler Murray makes? Like, he has to fully embrace his status on the depth chart, and that may be impossible for him to do.
Right.
Trade him to the Chargers. And I know that they've got Trey Lance back to be the understudy to Justin Herbert, but Jim Harbaugh is the one who went on and on about J.J. McCarthy, and maybe J.J. McCarthy will flourish somewhere else. Maybe it was just poison from the get-go. Maybe that knee injury that wiped out his rookie season.
All right, bro. Enough of that, bro. Pretty much done with it right there. Bottom line is, man, the whole McCarthy situation first. If you ain't going to do right by him, KLC, let him go. Period. Like, trade the man. Let the man walk, do something, cut him, whatever. Let him go to a real team, a real situation that will give him their all and put him in the best position to win, where he finally gets a fair chance to be great and prosper. If you can't do that for him, KLC, let the man go, cut the man, whatever. Whatever has to happen for him to go somewhere else, let it happen, bro. Period. If this is not a real fair battle, a real competition, and you're not going to put your all in to work with him and continue to develop him in his career as he moves forward, let him go, man. Why not? You know it. I know it. At this point, it's just, it's like, man, damn near diabolical heavy. So do you want him to win or not? You want to keep him around just cause? Do you fear him going somewhere else and balling out of control off of your fuck up because you didn't want to put the work in and the effort in with him? I mean, shit, bro. So let him go, be free, and do his thing. If y'all not gonna work with him for real, shit. If you got this biasness to Kyler Murray for real, it's not right. It's not right. No way you look at it. You look at it full spectrum. It is not right at all. You can't say it's right, man. Since from jump off the rip, this man hasn't got full development and full treatment as far as getting catered to as a quarterback. It was no system made just for him, how every other coach does or every other great coach does for his QB and his offense in general. Builds a system that works, a system that fits his quarterback's strengths while working on his weaknesses on top of that. McCarthy hasn't got that at all. He's gotten a lot of fake promises and false narratives and lies. Straight up, bro. Straight up. You know it. I know it. Come on, bro. For real. He said the guy on the right is a fake Vikings, man. He said on a show the other day he wants to swap his fave team. I bet he do. Florio been suspect. Florio been suspect, Nala. You hear me? No doubt, no cap. Here we go, dog. Heavy. Yeah, Florio been a bandwagon guy, dude. No doubt. You hear me? He said, I can already tell the guy on the left has never played a snap of football by the way he talks. You think Florio will line up, man? You think Florio will line up and get out there, man, for real? Nah, bro. He say, send him our way, EJ. Hey, I'm sure Dan Campbell would love McCarthy. I'm sure he would. For real. Tunes. What did they do last season when Jefferson gets double team? O'Connell is the weak guy. Yeah, O'Connell is the weak guy, bro. O'Connell's the weak guy. Weak guy. You know who yang? He's the weakest link. Don't you think? Who yang? Huh? You rang who yang? Here we go, man. Wow, bro. Dan Campbell plus JJ equals legendary. Could be. Never know, man. Dude. One thing about Dan Campbell, you can't take away from Dan Campbell is what? His players play hard for him. Win, lose, or draw, they play hard. He puts full effort into his players. He cries with them, rides with them, fights for them. You think Dan Campbell would sit up there and let the media destroy Jared Goff or destroy one of his players like the media is trying to destroy JJ McCarthy? Heavy. I repeat, ain't no way in hell Dan Campbell will sit around yonder and say, cool, attack my quarterback, destroy my quarterback, break him down in the boogie downtown for real. Hell no. Dan Campbell would have been spoke up, would have been got some straightening around now. He would say, hey, cool it down, cool it way down. Put the blame on me. Talk to me. You hear me? Heavy. Talk to me. That's where you got to respect Dan Campbell. You know, his coaching expertise, so to say. Does he have flaws as a head coach? Hell yeah. No doubt. But you ask me, who would I rather have right now? Dan Campbell or Kevin O'Connell? Shit. Huh? Or what organization would I rather see McCarthy in right now? The way shit is going round yonder in mini? Shit. Detroit, heavy. 49ers, heavy. You know it. I know it. The Colts, heavy. Chargers, heavy. Period. The man deserves a fair chance to ball. Yeah. He said, high T team. Dan Campbell will never punt on fourth down if we get JJ. Oh, damn, bro. Wow, bro. JJ got more heart than that lying con man. There you go, Norse. There you go, baby. No cap. Dan Big Heart Campbell. Cannot take that from him, Nala. Cannot take that away from the man at all. Got to give props when props are due. Straight up. Here we go. Yes, sir. Here we go. Let's get it. If Colts get JJ, he will sure beat out Daniel Jones. It'd be a tough one. It'd be a tough one. You know, is Daniel Jones the same with the whole Achilles tear and all that? Never know, man. Tough injury for real. Tough injury to bounce back from in general, you know. But hey, we gonna see for sure, man. Now, as far as Nolan Teasley goes, let Nolan Teasley do his thing, Wilfs and KOC. I don't care how great communication is. Wilfs, back up. Yeah, back up, bro. Bitch, yeah. Back your ass way up. Now, if you want to stay in Minnesota year round and work with your GM year round and really know what's going on in the building, unlike the Rick Spielman and Zimmer situation, which the Wilfs knew about nothing going on, the turmoil, the friction, the tension that was going on for years there, they know nothing about it. How the hell, as an owner, you know nothing about it? I mean, shit, Kwesi, Flores, Kwesi, O'Connell, you knew none of this was going on, but they the first ones talking at the presser, capping and yapping at the presser. For real. So either be involved or get gone and don't come back to the season starts. Shit. But let Nolan Teasley do his thing, bro. Let him do his thing, man. Come on now. Move out the way. You hired a GM for a reason. Let him build a team the way he wants to build this team. I mean, shit. Certain players get cut, whatever, traded, whatever. Let the man move and groove how he needs to. He's proved it in Seattle. KOC ain't got no bowl. Hell, Kwesi ain't got no bowl. Period. Minnesota ain't got no Super Bowl as an organization. So learn from him like he learned from Snyder. You know, straight up. Learn from him like he learned from Snyder, bro. Hey, Dre, about 5 minutes, bro. I'm finna get up out of here, bro.
All right.
What up, man?
What the hell going on now, bro? Tell me what's going on now, bro.
What's that?
Yeah, I see you on a rampage. What's up?
I'm talking about McCarthy. I'm talking about Nolan Teasley. How you need to give him full power and all that, bro.
They still on that. They ain't trying to give him full power. They still on that.
Now we got to see. You know, they just hired him, so we're gonna see how it shake out. Yeah, we got to see how it shake out, man. But the Wilfs always trying to have their nose and shit. You gonna be in the building or not?
That's the problem right there, really.
Hey.
If you're gonna be the owner and the boss, be the owner and the boss.
Exactly.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, don't go, you know, stay focused, EJ, man. At the end of the day, just look on execution, just executing the plays. Let's execute the plays at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, bro. And may the best man win, bro. You know, that's what it's about, winning.
Yeah. Cause you know how I feel about this. And you know, but hey, I was born a Viking, I'm gonna die a Viking, I'm gonna roll with it.
Yeah, man. Shit, I mean, 14-3. I think me and you both said 14-3, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. One of them odd years, dog. I just feel like it's one of them years.
Yeah, that's one, but that's the worst thing that can happen, though. That's what's gonna put us behind.
That's what you think, though. So you, your whole thing with KLC, you want him gone.
Yeah, man. He like a rotten apple, man. A rotten apple mess up everything, dog. You know, he a cancer, man. We gotta cut him out, dog. We gotta cut him out. You know what I'm saying? He a cancer that you can beat it, then he'll come back on you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good season, flop out, and then he's gonna come back and have a dud. And then, you know, I don't want to. Yeah, that's what type of dude he is. You know, you done told me enough, KOC. You can't wait to get back to do the things we used to do. That was enough with me right there.
Yeah.
But hey, Viking Nation, man, just at the end of the day, man, just fuck it, man. Let's just try to win.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, Dre. If he come and win a Super Bowl though or a playoff run, hey, I'm gonna say, hey, keep him in the building, man.
No, I still want him out of there.
A motherfucker get to that bowl, bro. You gotta keep him, bro. Get to that bowl now.
No, we gotta get yeah. Keep him one more year, he'll flop out. Then we should just let him ride off in the sunset. Thank you. and here go an extra couple of million for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you 20 million cash. Get out of here. Untaxed money.
Hey,
Yeah.
now let's say dude had one good run under Sean McVay, and everybody think he this guru. Damn, bro.
I don't understand it.
So, but they ain't calling plays either, you know?
Yeah, but you know, that's how you know he evil and no good, because the devil know how to trick people, and he tricks some people. He tricked.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Dre. So, who's your favorite Vikings head coach of all time, bro?
Probably between the old white man. I mean, from what I experienced, it was an old white man and the one before Danny. The white man before Danny Green. Them and Danny Green were part of the two best coaches that I seen. Yeah, and probably I know Zimmer in there too.
Zimmer?
Yeah, I like the Zimmer, but I like that. Hey, I wish they wouldn't have gave Mike Tice a bad draw like that. You know what I'm saying?
How many years was Tice there?
Yeah, I think Mike and he just Dante Culpepper did that bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying?
What, fucked up Mike?
No, yeah, Mike Tice, man, when he did all that shit, and then they traded Randy Moss, and then you turn around and got your knee broke. Yeah, man, what you call it was a good. You know what I'm saying? And I believe tight end coaches, offensive line coaches, and tight end coaches, I think they make some of the best head coaches.
Offensive line tight end?
And tight end coach. Look at Dan Campbell. He played tight end.
Yep. I mean, but Dan Campbell, a great coach to what extent though? Can he get you a bowl though?
I mean, hey, he a riverboat gambler, man.
Yeah, his team play hard for him, win, lose, or draw.
Yeah, he just be gambling the dice. You know what I'm saying? Hey, damn if it do, damn if it don't. No nuts, no glory.
Real and like I said about Campbell, if McCarthy was with the Lions right now, Campbell would have shut the media down talking about his quarterback, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know it.
And I think he'll have them playing way harder.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Him and
Campbell wouldn't play
B-Flow?
that?
Oh, man. That'd be like a damn military. Him and B-Flow? That's boot camp.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be a crazy combo, bro.
Yeah, people be getting mad at Dan Campbell because he take a lot of risks, but that's how you win though.
Yeah. North say Jerry Burns. How you feel about Jerry Burns?
Yeah, that's his name, Norris, Jerry Burns.
Okay, so you like Burns?
Yeah, Burns took us. You know the Super Bowl that the Redskins won with Doug Williams.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be us.
Oh damn!
That's what made us get Herschel Walker. Boy, I cried. I was a little kid.
And for real?
Yeah, I think little Darren Nelson got stopped an inch before the goal line. Am I right or wrong, Norris?
Man,
That's
Vikings?
what made us get Herschel Walker.
Man, damn, dog.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it took us to get Randy Moss to bounce back.
That shit wild, bro. Now let's say, do you guys think Vikings will trade whoever loses the QB competition? I mean, you need 3 in the room, right? I guess you got Brosmer if you trade somebody, but hell, no, dog. There's a lot going on, man. I don't think so, but you never know, bro.
Why are we talking about quarterbacks? See, that's why I be talking about EJ. But when I talk about it, people blast me.
Are you talking about Zoe now?
Yeah, because I said, man, we should have just drafted a quarterback, man. You know what I'm saying? Because in case this happens, now everybody panicking already. Come on, man. Now we panicking who gonna lose with one go. Well, don't worry about all that. When I say something about it, everybody got a problem. Now everybody want to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the QB, bro, I mean, they could have drafted one, but for me, it should have been late. I mean, I like the draft how it went, but it wasn't a great QB draft though, man. You know, but you was right about Ty as far as going first round. I'll give you that though. I told you that before already though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit.
but they finna groom him though. They gonna groom him.
Oh yeah, bro.
See, that's all we had to do with McCarthy. But nah, they didn't even want to franchise tag Sam Darnold.
Right. Year 3, year 4, Simpson gonna be ready, bro.
Yeah.
4 years under Matthew Stafford
and all that.
Hell yeah, he gonna be ready, dog, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Nor say Darren Nelson dropped the damn pass in the end zone.
That too, but they got stopped on the 4th and goal running the ball.
Damn.
That's what made them want a big running back.
Ah, got you.
See, Darren Nelson was small. He was a little scat back.
Okay. I dig it.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Go ahead and finish up the live. Norris, be easy, bro.
For sure. Hey, good chopping up with you, bro.
All right, be easy, man.
All right, bro, hold it down, bro.
All right.
Shout out Dre in the building, man. No doubt, man. Shout out Dre in the building coming through, man. Let's get it, man. SKOL VIKES. We won a Super Bowl. We won a damn Super Bowl for real. You know it. I know it. Shit, bro. Here we go. But yeah, as far as Nolan Teasley, let Nolan Teasley do his thing. Give him free reign, man. Let him build this team and continue to build this team, period. That's what a GM is for. Everybody get out the way. This man coming from a Super Bowl caliber team, let him work. Like they used to say with Quasi in the building, let him cook. And Quasi didn't cook a damn thing. Here we go, bro. Let the man do his job, period. Come on, bro. We go. Now let's say no risk, no reward. Big facts, no cap. He said, but Dan Campbell gambles too much. and that boy Campbell, he'll gamble now. He'll gamble now. You know, he'll gamble now. For real, Holmes, no doubt. Here we go. Rams should have traded for JJ McVay, and Stafford would have made him a monster. Nor say later, Dre. Good shit, man. You know? Let me see what we got, because I'm gonna get to that 2:30 mark, then might as well. Hell, for real. You see what we got here. Any more Vikings business going on? Get to that 2:30 mark right quick, man. For real. Get up out of here. Man, season 3 months away? That's crazy, man. 3 months away? For real? That shit is wild, bro. Wow. Wow, man. We got here. Shit, so the Vikings did free up about $12 million in cap space, so they got money to work with, money to maneuver with, of course. Got to free up that cap. That's how you stay relevant. That's how you continue to build your team. Cap space, bro. That's where it gets hard. That's where it gets tough right there. Here we go. Much like Miami, Fitzgerald explains, the Vikings gained some much needed cap room as they were only around $2 million in cap space prior to these transactions becoming official. Allen's cap number falls from 23.9 mil to 12.67 mil, creating 11.2 million in cap room. Smith's release was pre-negotiated into his contract, and they only gained 1.3 million with his numbers coming off the books. We go. He concludes Allen will count for 4.67 million in dead money in 27, but the team will also receive an $8 million cap credit for his signing with the Bengals. Smith will count for 7.6 million in 2027. Are they talking about Harrison Hitman Smith or somebody else? What Smith are they talking about? Here we go. It's Money man Rob Brzezinski. I like that for sure. Here we go, man. Shout out Rob. Shout out Rob in the building. SKOL VIKES. Handle that business, Rob. Handle that business, Rob. Here we go. Had been operating as the fill-in GM when the decisions got made all along. Brzezinski proved to be patient. The post-June 1st cuts were extensions of that patience. Minnesota is now seeing the rewards of waiting. Big props. Hey, holla at you later, Nala. Much appreciated, big dog. Heavy, here we go. We go, man. But yeah, see, Rob has been hitting on all cylinders this whole offseason for real. Freeing up cap space, creating trades, bringing in solid free agents, having a great drafts. Allegedly, got to throw that allegedly round yonder right there. But shout out Rob Brzezinski, bro. Shout out Nolan Teasley. Shout out JJ McCarthy, my brother. Lock in 9 for real. They don't want to see you shine, but go shine, man, for real. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell as well. Support the grind, support the channel. Why not? Takes less than 1 second, man. You support the fake already, support the real for real heavy. Huh? You know it. I know it. Here we go. Down at the levee. We going fishing at the levee. SKOL VIKES, man. Win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. We run the North. Believe that. Yeah.